So we're here. So obviously, again, I don't want to really expose anything that's happened in the backstage, but I think KJ, you said that you're actually half white, that you're lying about everything. Is that where you
Bro,
kind of tell
shut up,
people?
man. I just went to school in a really white area of England. That's why I speak the way I speak, man. Relax.
Okay, sure.
Didn't
So
you go
guys,
private school, HH?
no,
Yeah, you also went private school. Why you act like you didn't go
I
boarding
didn't go to
school,
real
man?
school, bro.
Yes, you did.
Bro,
Stop
in
lying.
my
boy.
school, they took drugs.
I can't lie, but the mustache suits you instead of the beard. I can't lie.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, neither of them look good. Stop lying to him. Oh wait, Moneymates, I want to ask, are you from Dar?
Dar es Salaam, yes.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. That's the only place anyone's from in Tanzania. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because no one's
Okay.
actually from Zanzibar. Everyone just goes there on holiday.
True.
Wait. So, again, it's been a long time since I've looked at the map.
You
Where is
better know
Tanzania?
your geography. Be careful.
It didn't change.
Hold
The
on.
map didn't change.
Where is Tanzania?
East Africa?
East Africa, next near Kenya.
Near Kenya, it's right next to
Okay.
Kenya.
All right.
Borders Mozambique.
Wait. So, okay. Don't attack.
Careful.
Okay, no. I'll be very careful here. So basically, the Tasmanian devil is from Tasmania.
That's in Australia.
You fucking
I mean,
inbred.
it's in the name, like.
No. You know what it is? Tasmania sounds very similar. I sometimes
Bro,
use it.
Tanzania.
Different continents, man.
AK lied to me and said that you didn't think the Tasmanian devil was from Tanzania.
devil
Lied
is
to me.
based
No!
off of
It's just
off of
Tasmania.
the animal from Australia.
No, you're
It has
slow,
nothing
bro.
to do with
You're
Tanzania.
slow.
Wait,
It probably
okay,
saw
okay.
Looney Tunes and I was
Star
like,
Slayer.
yes, bro.
Don't
You know
slander
the
me
amount
like
of
that.
times that Moneymates insults, denigrates, and puts down the green, white, and green. Why the hell would you think that he's from
Yeah,
Jersey? When he insults it all the time. But my only issue with Moneymates is that aren't we all African? So when I go
Moneymates-
at the Gambian and now the Tanzanian, shouldn't the
No,
Tanzanian and the
Asian.
Gambian?
Yeah, we're
No,
all,
they
we're
have
all
the-
brothers.
Barry, we're all brothers here.
I
Oh,
have-
you
No,
hold on.
you guys are involved.
Hold on.
When it's time,
Kenny,
I have
Kenny,
preferences
how are
as
we
who
going
I
What?
prefer in Africa. I'm not
Kenny,
gonna lie.
it's all about the
No,
diaspora.
because
Let's put the
when
diaspora together.
when it's time to cook, all of a sudden guys forget that the brothers are.
One of
When
the
it's
worst-
cooking
No, no,
time.
no, 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 no.
Brothers cook each other, bro. It's
Wait,
So, guys,
Kenny, hold
this
up.
is the prelude. So we'll get to top. But guys, here's the thing. Kenny, you have to be real. And this is something that's just a fact. Everybody in Africa believes that Nigerians are arrogant.
Yes,
That's
It's
just
not
a
a
fact.
belief.
I mean,
it's true.
I mean, because
And
it's
not
listen,
believed,
you go
it's
to anywhere,
true.
and also, Kenny,
You're not wrong.
I'll
not
be real
believed,
with you and
it's
everything. And if you're Nigerian
I mean-
and you reject this, you're a lie. Nigerians are very arrogant.
No,
But
that's
just
true,
very arrogant.
100%. I mean, I agree. Even I have some friends that sometimes the braggadocios they go too far
Oh,
with
no,
it.
no, no,
I
that's-
agree with that.
And also, this is standard because remember, it's basically, when I was in school in Nigeria, we had Nigerian and Ghanaian teachers. I'll keep it a stack. Be real. The nicest teachers I had were from Ghana. The nicest people I've met are from Ghana. Almost every Nigerian that I've known has been arrogant and wants to party.
Wait, AJ, question.
Kenny, am I wrong? Kenny, am I wrong?
Now the party, I ain't gonna lie, that party, they were gonna.
Wait, AJ's question.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you consider yourself a Yoruba demon or not? Because I know that's a nickname that you guys have.
What?
Wait,
Yoruba demon.
hold.
That's
Does
a
the brick
nickname, no?
extend to this channel?
A Yoruba demon.
Isn't that a nickname that you guys have? Or is that
There
only
is
used in
nothing
America?
known as a Yoruba demon. There's nothing known as a Yoruba demon.
Okay,
bro.
alright,
So I don't know.
fine,
So I don't know
fine.
where you read that from.
Okay, and
everything.
second of all, aren't Igbos slightly more arrogant than you guys? Yes or no?
And who?
Wait,
Igbos.
All right, hold. KJ, I don't know what
Igbo.
What's an
KJ, I
Igbo?
don't know what an Igbo is. I know what Igbo is.
Right,
I know what
Igbo.
Igbo is. I don't know what an
Igbo.
Igbo is. I don't know
Love
what.
it.
Wait, is that a type of polar bear? An Igbo.
You know what?
Igbo.
You know what? You're cooking my pronunciation. I bet I'm one of the few people in here that actually speaks my native tongue. Unlike the rest of you bums.
Oh,
Who in here speaks
No,
it?
I speak my native tongue. I speak it.
Fluently?
HH?
HH doesn't.
No, not fluently. Not fluently.
Okay,
Not fluently, but I
let's
speak
rule
it.
it. And also,
Not fluently.
actually, no, that's actually a good topic.
No, not
Let's
fluently,
talk about
not
African
fluently.
stuff
It
here.
doesn't count. It doesn't count then. Doesn't count.
Here's the issue here, and this is something that we actually got into our parents for. So, remember, Nigeria is a colony. And there are many people of like my parents' generation who, because they were so enamored with England, Britain, England, and everything, they were like, do not teach them anything native. We send it to England so you can speak good English. Because again, and I spoke to my aunt about this. So if you know French speakers, so basically if you speak Yoruba, you actually speak French very well. Because the intonations in French and Yoruba are very similar. But if you want to speak good English and you're a Yoruba speaker, it's very hard. So parents were like, bro, because they were so, again, the white glaze, English glaze, they're like, if we teach these guys Yoruba and everything, it'd be very hard for them to speak perfect English, which they wanted. But now, my mom is like, 100% she regrets it. She's like, no, I shall taught my kids.
Why don't your parents just teach you both? Because when you're in school, you learn English. At home, you learn your native tongue.
Because there's certain languages where the sound comes from the same part of the mouth. So, like for example,
Yeah.
English, you speak with the front
that's
of your mouth.
the
Whereas,
intonation.
like, for example,
Even
if you want to
the
learn Arabic you speak more with like the back of your mouth. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's-
Yeah,
they
that's
make
fair.
more.
Hey,
They make sounds like that.
all I
So
know is that all you people's parents failed you. Because why can I speak both and none of you bums can speak both? That's fine. That's fine.
again,
I'll be
I can
honest,
speak
bro.
it. Not fluently, but I can speak. I
I'll
understand
be
it.
honest.
Wait, hold on, wait,
Kenny,
quickly.
it
So,
doesn't
so, so, so,
count.
so, guys in
Kenny,
the
it
streets,
doesn't
how many
count.
of you, how many languages can you guys speak in the streets? How many guys can you speak in the streets?
I'll be honest.
Also, I'm
bro.
sorry.
Are we
Kenneth says
talking
Pidgin
about?
counts
Are we
as a
talking?
language. Pidgin is a
Are we
language.
talking about?
No,
Are we
it's not.
talking about
It's English.
fluently, decently? Like, what
Anyhow,
level
I
we
don't-
It's not a
talking?
language.
Kenny, yes or no? Does Pidgin count as a language?
No, it
that's like saying
That-
doesn't
patois.
count as a
Like,
language.
come
No,
on.
it does not. It's
T-
Wait,
English.
I'll
I
be
mean,
honest.
Broken
AJ.
English.
I'll
Pidgin
be
is
honest.
broken
It's broken English.
Cosmic,
No,
Cosmic,
but
that's cap. Cosmic, name the language.
Alright,
Cosmic,
AJ.
that's cap.
no, I
And
can
also, Isaac,
speak.
I know Isaac is Ghanaian as a man. So Isaac, which one of this? There better be one of them. Better be your local Ghanaian language, bro.
I can speak. I can speak 4 languages.
I'll be honest,
Three
AJ.
decently, like 3 very well, but 4 languages.
I'll be honest, HH. My parents tried to teach me their languages. My dad tried to teach me French. My mom tried to teach me her language when I was like 5 or 6, and they gave up.
Oh wow.
So I speak English and some German I learned in high school.
English. Well,
Wait,
English
hold on.
talent.
So you can't speak any of your local. Hey,
No,
hold on.
I'll explain why. So my parents are from different continents, right? My dad grew up in France, so he only knows
okay.
French. He knows very little Darija, which is the Moroccan Arabic dialect. My mom knows 3 languages. She tried to teach me like the 2 languages she knows from India. I couldn't speak. I can speak a little bit of those, but I can't speak. I can't speak and have a conversation in them. So, baby. Also, my parents both speak different languages. We converse in English at home. So, I only speak English and some German.
Bro,
7 languages is
7
crazy.
languages is basically.
7 is.
I am so jealous of linguists, bro. 7 languages is insane.
7 is crazy.
I'm gonna like 3. Honestly, my 3, 4. I'm putting my 4.
Honestly,
My
but
3, 4
listen, for me,
languages.
put it this way, if you put me in France, I can get by. I can just get by in French. I'm not fluent, but I can get by.
Can you
je
respond or can you just
comprends pas.
understand?
Je comprends
Tu
pas.
comprends pas.
Okay, so I went to Paris like 2-3 years ago. So basically,
C'est pas la vérité, arrête.
Okay, so basically, my Uber driver was Portuguese, and this guy only spoke French. And we actually were able to have a back and forth conversation where he basically talks about how beautiful Portuguese women are, and actually come to Portugal because women are amazing.
Why are you speaking about women with your Uber
Pourquoi tu parles de femmes portugaises avec ton...
Oh, get out!
Why are you speaking about Portuguese women with
He started it.
Wait, what?
No, he
Why
started
are you
about the
speaking
thing.
Portuguese?
Wesh, mais c'est quoi ça?
No. He's just a Portuguese guy in French, speaking French. So I was
Wait me this.
you know. Oh no, what's it called? I know. Okay, what I know in Japanese, I know nani,
You don't know
okasa,
shit, bro.
osasa, daijobu, sumimasen, origato saimasu, and that's what I know in Japanese.
I can speak a bit of Japanese also.
Wait.
Yeah,
sorry,
man, I ain't gonna lie. Anime talks, I can speak it.
Whoa,
Not yet.
repeating anime words is not repeating anime words is not.
Nani?
That's what itches on did.
No, Kenny, no. I told you, one of my best friends is Japanese, and that's how I know
Bro,
Japanese
your best
from.
friends are from everywhere. Every time someone asks you something, oh, my best friend's from here.
Okay, I don't have a best friend from Greenland. Are you happy now? So,
Who knows
my
anyone
friends
from
know
Greenland?
Japanese, fully white, English with a bit of Arabic, and yeah.
Ayesha, do you know what's the funny thing? When I was in England,
And
I used
obviously
to
the
speak
rest
to
are
my,
like, you know, black.
when
and
I got
everything.
sent to England, I used to speak to my mom on the phone. She would say, "I'm speaking to you in our language, and you're replying back to me in English. Speak to me in our language." And I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, going back on holiday almost every year when I was a kid, that helped quite a bit. But also in our house, we learned English at school, and we used to read a lot. But at home, you'd converse in our language more often than not. So like,
Is
I
your
don't believe
language
that it's-
Wolof?
No, but seriously, let me go. But Kate, here's the thing.
yeah.
My aim is by the end of this year, I want to basically to be fluent in Yoruba. And
No,
I even
that's
said to my mom, so mom, no, that's it. And
Yeah.
I even said to my mom, no, right now, mom, when I now call you,
Cool, yeah.
we're gonna do this because my mom can speak, write, read fluently in Yoruba. And even people are like, bro,
Yeah,
'cause my
I'm
mom,
trying to.
she's not actually she's from like Warri, which is not where Yoruba is, but she actually speaks Yoruba better than people in Lagos. So I was like, no, mom,
Yeah.
No, yeah. My mom's the same as well. She's not
yeah,
even
so
from
for me,
the
I'm
same.
like,
I'm
no,
trying to do
I
that
want to
with
speak
my
Yoruba.
mom
So basically,
too.
my aim is that because, bro, I'm sorry, you have to speak your local language. So my main is at the end of this year to be fluent in Yoruba.
I
That's my
can't
aim.
lie, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do the
at
same
least
thing,
one.
bro.
That's true.
My
Oh,
mom told me that I have to learn the 2 regional languages she speaks by my next birthday.
Oh yeah.
AK,
No,
So
no, you
I'm
have to.
trying to learn those. Bro.
Okay, you asked if I speak Wolof. Wolof's the main language in Senegal, but Mandinka, which is like a big tribe in West
Oh, okay,
Africa,
okay.
that's the language I speak. Wolof is like the
Dig
business
it
language in
Sunday.
Gambia.
Isn't Wolof like
No,
it's
Wolof-
like the national
the-
language in
Can we
both
get
So
into the
okay, so,
topic?
okay, so, let me,
it's
okay,
the
so
national
what?
language of Senegal, but Gambia's national language is Mandinka. So Mandinka is
Oh,
the biggest tribe
Big
in Gambia.
Gambia.
So
Oh,
That's the one I
actually, okay,
speak.
so do you
I
think
speak a
English
decent-
is the hardest language to actually learn?
No,
No,
English
if you're
is the
not that speaker?
easiest.
Yeah, it's
English
the
is
easiest.
French,
If
French
you
is the
watch,
hardest.
I think
It is,
it depends.
You see, my name is,
French is the
because
hardest.
again,
French is the
I
hardest.
had
I know people who
mostly
learn
foreign
English
friends.
from watching TV.
English is very
Oh
hard.
God.
Nah. I know
French,
people who learn English from watching TV shows.
Oh God, trust me.
Okay,
French is worse.
wait, hold on a
French
minute.
worse.
Is English easier than Spanish? No.
Oh,
I
no,
wouldn't
I
know.
It
think,
depends
Spanish
who
is
you were,
no,
super
because
easy,
I
bro.
did Spanish in school.
no, I
And
think Spanish is
I
easier
don't-
than
I
English.
don't
I'm not gonna lie.
speak
Spanish,
Spanish.
no,
Un
because
You can
poquito, un
understand it
poquito.
quicker.
no, see, because the issue is that English. Do you know how many, especially when you speak properly, do you know how many rules there are grammatically in English? So
Yeah,
French
many
is
rules.
worse.
in
French is
French,
worse.
in
Past
French,
tense,
there's a
present
lot
tense,
of.
future tense.
In
but with
French, there's
Spanish,
a whole lot
No,
of rules. I trust.
French is
but
ridiculous.
HH with
diabolical,
Spanish,
bro.
what can be
No.
difficult is like the
If you're talking about
prefixes
rules,
in words.
I think there's probably a lot more rules in French than in English.
French,
Like
yeah,
the rules
French
in
is
French.
Yeah,
insane,
with
man.
French, there's loads of rules, and even in Spanish, like the prefixes are kind of difficult for people to get. So, like for example, when you say like a noun or something, it's either feminine, masculine. You
Yeah.
can use it in the term of they or we or us, and then it changes like the prefix of the word, and you're just swapping and changing that in Spanish. That's difficult for people to understand.
What's his name? AK, what you're talking
Nah,
about? Wolof.
French,
Most
them hoes
people,
be tripping, man. Like
most
that,
people
Hold
in
on,
Gambia
French,
can speak. Most people in Gambia can speak Wolof, both Wolof and Mandinka. I just didn't learn Wolof growing up, so I barely speak it. But yeah, I speak the main one.
So
But yeah,
what's the local
Negative.
language in Gambia that most people speak?
Mangifi. So Mandinka. Mandinka's it's a tribe in Western Africa, and they're most prominent in Gambia. So that's the main language. But if you say business language, then Wolof's the business language, and then Senegal, which like surrounds Gambia physically, is French and Wolof.
Oh yeah, French and Wolof.
We're English and Mandinka. We're a British colony like Nigeria was. So
Because basically English is the predominant language, and then there are the different tribes that speak.
yeah, and then the tribe Mandinka, and then Wolof is the second. No, sorry, Fuller is a big tribe there. That's the second biggest. But in terms of language, okay, the neutral language that everyone uses is Wolof. I'll say that. Most people speak Wolof. The Mandinka is just the biggest tribe, but Wolof is the neutral language. I'd say.
So also, and also in other African countries, do you have your own version of Pidgin, basically broken English?
I'd say Cameroon has it, probably.
Yeah.
Cameroon
Moroccan
probably
Arabic is like completely different from like what Arabic Abdullah speaks. Moroccan Arabic is completely unintelligible.
No, because my thing is that if I don't think an Englishman or American guy will understand Pidgin. Like it's English.
No way.
But they're not
Yeah.
That Pidgin English is not.
It's the same thing.
But Kenny, this is my argument. Doesn't that count as a different language? If an English speaker doesn't understand
technically, it's like a dialect. I would say.
Waiting
Yeah,
has nothing to do with what are you doing.
Yeah,
what are you
what's
doing
it?
and waiting are from two
AJ,
different
I'm not
Nah,
gonna lie.
tribes.
it's a
Yeah,
How are
different
you
dialect.
day and how are you doing? are
Basically,
from
Nah,
different
it's-
tribes.
it's a
It's what
it's
you
a
consider.
no,
It's
no,
what you consider.
are you there and how you doing? I can understand
it's
that,
a
but yeah, like
different it's
the
a
way, the
different
waiting
dialect.
also.
It's the same language.
No,
AJ,
because
I'll be
like,
honest,
would
right?
you would you consider patois a language?
What was that?
I wouldn't day.
Would you
Patois
consider
is-
patois a
patois is
language? Because that's
broken-
basically
it's-
Jamaican
Patois.
version of pidgin.
That's broken.
You-
That's broken English as well.
Mhm.
Patois is English. AJ, hearing
I mean,
Henry
you can make
speak-
an argument. I think you
Hearing-
can make an argument that
Nah,
you
but
consider it as a language.
it's the same thing with most languages. Like most languages have, like each country has their own different dialects, but it's still the language.
No, aha.
Like,
AK.
and then
no,
you're
no, no,
saying,
no,
like-
no, 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 no. AK, you said a very key word there. Dialect. There's dialect and totally different words.
Nah,
being used.
I'll give you an example. Like, bro, the Arabic that Abdallah speaks, which is Iraqi Arabic, whereas the Arabic that's speaking in Morocco are completely different.
Mm.
Like they're
Oh,
completely
yeah, no,
different.
no, so basically, it's
Like,
like
they're
it's,
not different languages. They're just
No, no, no,
different
no,
dialects of the
but-
same language.
It's like
but you
because
see-
I went to just like I went to Geneva. Basically, Swiss French and French is different.
Oh,
there's-
well,
but
West
there's some
African
sm-
French
there's
is
some
No,
small
no, no,
differences.
no.
French.
I know,
No,
yeah,
no,
it's true.
the
West
small
African French as
difference is no Swiss French
Minor.
is very similar. The difference
numbers
is
are
more
different
like
in
is
Swiss
the
French,
numbers.
though.
Yeah, but
The numbers are
if you
different.
move the numbers, is very similar.
AJ,
It's like
what's his name?
like for example, it's like Swiss German and German. There's like way more difference than like for example Swiss French and like
yeah,
the
what's
actual
his name?
French.
Liberians speak pidgin as well. That's a country that's next to Gambia.
It's,
There's a lot
it's
of
called
Liberians and
Pio
Sierra in
in
Gambia.
some languages
But,
and Pidgin in others.
the hearing Henry speak pidgin and then hearing Nigerians at my uni, the way they used to speak pidgin is really quite different. Like when Henry speaks pidgin, I'm like, damn, this is pure pidgin. Like he's
Oh no, bro.
like,
That
he's
is
just like,
pure
bro.
on cut. Bro.
Like, bro, his is so crazy. I have to stop
Oh,
sometimes.
no. Basically, I think what happens is that once you, for instance, if let's say I was to meet some Nigerian friends and everything, we'd speak like a very casual pidgin.
Yeah,
That's
casual
mixed in with
pidgin,
normal
yeah.
English. If you
No,
go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Obalende or you go to Enugu and everything, it
Prime
is
pidgin,
pure
prime
uncut
pidgin.
pidgin.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
full pure
prime pidgin,
pidgin.
bro.
Like yeah, pure pidgin is.
So
No,
wait.
which is why basically like Henry, that
Yeah.
is pure
pidgin.
uncut,
Yeah,
unfiltered
yeah.
pidgin.
Yeah,
Pidgin,
even that pure pidgin, there's some stuff that I don't even understand in the pure
No.
pidgin. Like, sometimes
No, but Kenny, but you know what the things are? Even if there was, I just understand the basic idea of what
yeah,
is
the
being
basic
said.
of yeah.
But
yeah,
my
of
thing
course,
is
yeah,
that
watching.
if I showed a Henry video to one of my white friends,
Yeah,
they
they
think
wouldn't
he's
get
speaking Chinese.
it. Yeah, they wouldn't get it.
They think he's
No,
speaking
but
Chinese.
it's
They
a
think it's
completely different language, actually. It's just because it's not officially recognized. But it's supposed
Dr.
to be its
J,
own language.
thank you. Okay,
What?
Joe,
No, pidgin
Joe,
the reason is
doesn't,
Nah, but-
isn't pidgin doesn't
The
count
reason
as
is
an
this.
actual language?
Just because,
No, but
just
it's a
because-
dialect.
Yeah,
That's different.
yeah, it's a
language.
dialect.
I
I
feel
don't think
like
it's
it's
yeah,
Oh,
it's a
the
dialect.
language-
There-
different
there are
language is
It's a
words
bona
in
fide language.
waiting
It's a
is
bona
not
fide
it's not
language.
an
Nah,
English word.
HH, let me explain it to you. And I might not be the. We might need.
AK, you
Nah.
know why it's a language?
Yeah, go on.
Why?
The reason it's a language is if someone that speaks English can't understand it at all, it's a language.
No,
It's
but
just
babe,
as simple
It's
as-
patois language.
They're not paying enough.
no,
they're
but
not paying enough attention.
But
if you pay enough attention to pidgin, you can
by
understand.
the way,
it.
and by the way,
Because
that's-
your
that's
average
Okay, let's
man
respond
can
quickly.
easily
No,
understand
wait,
patois.
hold on.
Patois.
Money Mace, I'm going to argue that it is because
that also
Money Mace.
applies to patois.
No, because
So
Money Mace,
if-
I speak
if an
English
English-
fluently,
yeah.
and when I listen to patois, I have no idea what they're saying.
Then,
Nah.
HH,
Oh,
I have a
it's
quick
not
question.
Money
language.
Mace,
I have a
Money Mace,
question.
I swear to you, Money Mace, I swear to
The
you. I
difference
listen to
between the
patois
dialect-
and I don't know what they're saying.
Nah,
I swear to
HH,
you.
then if that's the case, and I'll ask you this. Is Moroccan Arabic a different language to Iraqi Arabic or like Saudi Arabic? Is it different?
No. You see, Money Mace,
It's a
I need proper example because that's why what Money Mace said is very key because I
Bro.
don't know Iraqi Arabic, American Arabic. But
Listen
again,
to both of them, bro. Listen, it's different.
So basically, Money Mace just said that is patois a language? I've listened to patois. And I'm like, I don't understand what is being said. I can
Nah,
make
you're
up
not
almost
listening
every
hard enough.
fourth
You're not
of
paying
it.
enough
But is
attention.
it not like Portuguese, like Brazilian Portuguese and
exactly
like Portuguese?
that's
actually-
that's it.
yeah, it's like-
That's it. You see, like
Straight
Brazilian
enough.
Portuguese-
No,
Brazilian
like
Portuguese
like,
and like-
even the way like pidgin English is written, like Like,
Bro,
not
try
the
to tell
like,
these guys if you
What?
if you're a fluent English speaker and you listen to Patois and Pidgin for the first time,
Bro,
it's a different language.
Pidgin is easier to understand than Patois, though.
what?
Nah.
Nah.
Pidgin is easier
Bro,
to
they're
understand
just
than
English
Patois.
dialects,
No.
bro. What are we doing?
They're not
Pidgin is
English
easy as
dialects,
hell to
bro.
understand. Patois
Wait,
is
wait,
No
wait,
way,
hold
no
on.
way.
They're
with
just
all
different dialects, bro.
They're not
with all
English
due
dialects.
disrespect, actual Nigerians are telling you that it isn't
They're
what it
not.
is, and I think
Bro.
we would know better than you. No,
Can I have the floor?
maybe you know about
Can I have the floor?
Arabic, fine, but me and Kenny are saying that, and also,
You know
not
why?
not the yeah pigeon that you're hearing in Europe or thingy, pigeon from the core, from the soil.
See,
Yo,
Una
take your
don't
word
know
for it.
the
I'll take your word.
by the way,
No, but
just so
do you know why I agree
just
with
so you
Dr.
can
J?
reference,
If I drop a
do you
white
know that
man in
there's
Jamaica
more similarity
with
between
prime
Portuguese
patois,
and Spanish?
they could understand some things. Drop a
Yeah.
white man in Nigeria with prime pidgin, they're not understanding a word.
Can I say
You
something?
know,
Wait, can I
what's
say
his
something
name?
controversial?
you know,
Let's
you
say
know,
something. Sorry,
you know,
hold on, Dr. J, I'll come back to you.
yeah.
Okay, do you
Let me
understand
see.
Henry
Here's
when
the
he
thing.
speaks?
Do you know that when I hear, if I were to see a white man speaking patois, I don't think that's weird.
I don't think that's weird
let's be
either.
no, bro. I associate Jamaican culture more with white people than Jamaicans.
You are insane, man.
Yeah, that's insane. But
That's
but by the
insane.
way,
That's
this is
insane.
this is
Rastafarians
the
don't
only-
actually
bro.
speak
No,
patois that much.
wait, bro. Ask your best white friend. His favorite artist is Bob Marley. Ask your
Yeah,
best white
that's
friend.
just
His favorite thing that he
popularity.
listens to
Yeah,
is
but that's
Ray
music.
reggae.
That's music. That's not language.
That's just
music.
popularity.
I'm
That's
talking
just
about
music.
being embedded in the culture. White people love Jamaican culture.
Yeah, they
Way more than
love
the
White
the
people
African
in
aesthetic.
culture
They
is
love
London.
the
White people
aesthetic.
in London
But
love
they're still
Jamaican.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
By
gonna
the
hear
way.
John Smith listen to Whiskey or Burna Boy.
Brother,
Allow John Smith back.
This
Wait,
is the
hold
reason-
on. Jay,
this
talk
is
to Jay.
this is the reason why it's a language. By the way, if you go to there's so many languages that are so similar to other languages, but that doesn't stop that language from being a language. As long as it has its own unique set of rules, its own words, and it can't be understood unless, in fact, that's not even a criteria. And what I mean by that is this: there's more similarity between Russian, which is its own language, and Ukrainian, which is its own language, than there is between Pidgin and English. If you dropped a Russian that's never listened to Ukrainian before in Ukraine, he would understand Ukrainian. It'll be difficult in the beginning, but he'll understand. Without actually sitting down to be taught Pidgin, an Englishman has no chance of understanding it.
No,
On the
I
flip
think
side,
that's what I'm
even
Dr.
more so,
J.
even more so,
Imagine
even more
dropping
so,
an
even more so.
Englishman from Eton, writing Obalende.
Even-
Bro, Eton is
He's
crazy.
lost.
even more
Relax,
so,
man.
on the
You
flip
gotta
side,
take them somewhere
a
else aside from
Ukrainian,
Eton,
a
bro.
Ukrainian
What's
can
Eton?
understand
Yeah, I
Russian.
don't know, like
Just
Kensington. I don't
Joe,
know.
okay, Joe.
like a Ukrainian
Derbyshire.
can understand Russian without learning Russian. They just understand it. A Polish can converse with a Ukrainian. However difficult, they can still understand the general
Yes,
ideas of what
Yeah, they can.
if they
Yes.
communicate. Those are
even
two
Polish and
different
German.
languages.
Polish and German,
And
very
that's the
similar.
same thing with all those Slavic languages. Now I came to Portugal, it's the same thing. A Portuguese can always understand Spanish. However difficult it is, they can understand what they're trying to say. That's like they can converse with like all of South America, like a greater part of the world, just because an Italian can understand some things in Portuguese, but they're all distinct languages. You're not understanding anything.
No. I do think that an Englishman can understand. There's some bit in Pidgin and that an English.
No,
Yes.
and also, look, guys, remember.
No, there is no. Come on, there is.
You
There's
see,
The right
English. Remember,
intonation,
guys.
they can't.
English. Wait, hold up. English is a Germanic language, and what I found is just going to Germany. There are lots of English words that actually
Incorporated.
you see in Germany because English is a
Yeah,
Germanic
yeah.
language, so you can see the similarities. Hence why Germans speak English very well. Dutch people speak English very well because the intonations are very similar.
If you're African, you can understand Pidgin almost. I'd say not regardless of where you're from in Africa, but I can understand what Henry's saying most of the time.
Wait. So someone from Senegal can understand our Pidgin in Nigeria?
They can't.
No,
They
but they're
can't.
Nah, I
French
don't
speaking.
think
They're
they
not
can.
English speaking. They're French
They
speaking. They're
can't.
not English
I've
speaking.
mixed with
If you speak
other
English, you
Africans.
can understand
They
it.
can't.
If you're Gambian, you can understand
But they can learn to.
Doesn't every
They can learn
African
to
country, well,
easily.
I'm thinking about West, Central, South, and
Yeah, they
East
probably
have
have
their
their
own
own version of.
broken English.
Yeah,
Like,
their own broken English.
I've mixed with Congolese before when I was in school, obviously in Ukraine. I had Congolese friends, many francophone speaking Africans. I also had like friends from like Ghana, of course. Ghanaian pidgin is different from ours. Boy, you
for sure.
you
True,
can
true.
clearly understand and communicate. I had friends from Sierra Leone, and so they'd mix with us with the Nigerians and Ghanaians, and we obviously our pidgin is much more robust because of the Hollywood and music industry and so forth. What would happen is they couldn't really understand. They could only barely keep up. But then after like a month of being amongst Nigerian friends, then they're like fluent sort of. So like they can completely understand. So there's some adjustment period there, but
But say, I don't know. I say again, the pidgin that you will see in England, everything is very diluted. If you go to
Yeah, man.
Nigerians who have never left, they've never left Enugu, they've never left Lagos, they've never left Obalende. Like these guys go to Falomo like every single
HH, what are
Sunday.
you saying?
All those guys there, they are
HH,
they
You
are
know,
humans
but
who understand those
an
guys.
Englishman can't
I think
understand a Nigerian that
Olakunle
speaks with a
is
pure
right in
Nigerian
the corner.
accent.
He's right.
Forget pidgin. An Englishman can't understand a Nigerian that speaks with this very strong Nigerian accent.
Well, HH, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Joe. This again, the most annoying thing, and this is
It's-
probably why. Wait, hold on. I'll come to you. This is probably why I fought to keep like Manx and everything, just like as a pride thing. Do you know what the worst thing is? When you're like trying to say something to like a white woman and everything, and because my accent is so strong, they're like,
HH, your accent isn't strong.
like-
Your
It's a
accent
little-
is
it's a
considered
little
a
bit in there.
neutral
No,
no,
Nigerian
no,
Yeah,
but Joe,
a little bit there,
again,
you can tell.
think about, because you know me, but think about remember, I went to the school in the countryside. So guys who've not been to the city at all,
Of course,
all you've known is just white, English white. My accent is super strong.
to them.
For them,
That is
for them,
true,
it's
that
super
is
strong.
true.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
yes, to
So
them.
No,
Yeah,
it's
imagine
all-
someone that came from the villages in Nigeria.
Oh,
not
it's
even
over.
the city
It's
in
over.
Nigeria.
It's over. It's
You
over.
can't, like,
It's over.
I put it to
Imagine
you
if you
guys,
just
you
took
can't
someone
understand.
from the village straight
you
to
might as well
England.
speak alien at
It's
that
like, bro,
point.
you might as well be speaking Kryptonian. You might as well speak
Yeah, no,
Kryptonian.
that English that they were speaking, they will not understand that.
This accent thing that you're talking about,
No, because
right?
there's even certain dialects in England that you cannot understand.
Exactly.
Like when they
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
quite
even some
similar.
accent.
Bro, I tell you right
Similar.
now, when I first heard
A Londoner doesn't
the
speak like a northerner.
when I
It's not
first
the
heard
Even- even
Scouse, I thought it was a different language, bro.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Scout, even the
bro.
Brom accent,
When
the
someone
Scouts.
speaks Scouse quickly and fast, it doesn't sound like English. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like English. at all.
Well, it just sounds like squeak.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question?
HH, the
Wait, hold on. KJ, and then come to you, Barry.
All right,
The
but
thing about the accent thing, right? I went to Gambia last Christmas, right? And when I was talking, like taxi drivers and stuff, they're like, they could tell that you don't live there because the way you speak the language, right? It's like whitewashed. Like that thing, I speak my language fluently in terms of the words and the phrases and everything. But in terms of the accent, right? If you don't live there and you speak with a certain kind of, if you've been outside, like England particularly, because we got strong accents and maybe America as well, like you can't, people will be able to tell that you don't live there at least, right? Because of the way you speak it. It's whitewashed to an extent. But the second thing I was going to ask is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of Henry's pidgin, what is that in terms of like Nigerian strength? As far as like, if you're going to meet someone, like you said, from the trenches, like how
Who's
Oh,
would you
pidgin?
I
speak?
don't know. I would say like it's like 8.
Who's
So
pidgin?
Because no. Also, because this is very key.
Yeah.
When Henry was first interviewed, it was like 9 or 10. But I think Henry, he's now aware that he's like a global influencer, so he's toned it down a bit. And if you see, he's now sort of now mixed in like English that you don't understand with a bit of pidgin. But when he was first being interviewed, oh bro, it was like super. But now that he's like, oh, there are a lot of people who may not actually understand pidgin that may know, he now mixes it a bit more. But when he gets really passionate, then the pidgin just comes out naturally.
Like a real Nigerian man, you know.
Yeah. Wait, so Barry, you wanted to ask a question, Barry?
oh no, I was gonna ask, have you ever heard French from Quebec?
Yeah,
with their accent.
I visited
No,
their
so,
summer,
okay, so
like,
actually, hold on, Barry. So,
2018, Barry.
Hebe, so
Not too bad.
is the French in Quebec different from French in France?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Their
Yeah,
accent is crazy.
And
So-
that's
so-
a
so-
Celine Dion. That's a Celine Dion accent.
Different words and everything.
Now, okay, listen to a Celine Dion interview. Like her accent,
Celine
you can,
Dion.
It's
you
not the same.
can really
Oh,
like,
I
hear
can't
it.
lie, bro. As French in Quebec sounds like if an American spoke French fluently. I can't lie.
Yeah, like
it's
it's very it's very messed up compared to like French.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I'm a black man, but they think like I will speak French like
Allegedly.
I'm from like Senegal or KJ, come on. So, but like I speak French like I'm from Paris.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
when I hear, for example, my teachers when I was in school, the way they spoke French, I was like, bro, like I'm having a hard time understanding you with the accent and all that kind of stuff.
Je ne
So,
comprends pas.
yeah.
That's
yeah, but like,
um,
okay, so for
that's not
example,
French.
I'm gonna say one sentence. So like, je comprends pas. That's how I would say it. But like,
Yeah.
how they would say it's like, je comprends pas.
Je comprends pas.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so different.
Oh, wow.
So like,
That's
French
like-
people
Yeah,
mad,
that
man.
is crazy.
But French people
Yes,
speak way
like,
too
sorry,
quickly,
man.
bro. Like the one they're speaking, like have you seen like the rappers and like the when they're interviews, bro? They say like one word in a phrase. It's like AJ, a lot of people in London and England are like that as well. When they speak so quickly you can't really understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like they say like one,
Yeah,
like say
clearly.
like a whole sentence in like a phrase, bro. I'm like, bro,
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me bring this up again, guys. Okay, now this time, guys, I'm going to be very strict with the time. So
Allegedly.
I said 2 hours, and now I'm going to be strict with the time. So guys, so if I cut you off or cut your mic, it's because I've got to be quick with the time and everything. So I'm going to
Can
be
we
a lot
do
more better with
3?
the time management.
Can we do
Oh yeah,
3
yeah.
hours?
At least,
Yeah,
at
I
least
think
3 hours.
3 to 4, man. 3 to 4.
Yeah, at least.
well,
at
I'm
least 3.
leaving. I'm leaving after hours to go kickball, bro. Allow me, bro.
Okay, so
Yeah, come on,
je
man.
suis
We
meilleur
can
en
do no
français
overtime, man.
qu'en anglais.
I
MCL.
got shit
What
to
was
do.
the MCL?
I'm better at French than English,
Montreal,
I
I think.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no,
Oh,
no,
Montreal,
no.
Montreal.
Wait, English talent says you're French?
I'm better. in
He's
French
from
than
Canada, I guess.
Man,
Well, I don't
probably went on
Canadians don't
Google.
like
Google
Google
French.
Translate. That's Google Translate, bro.
Yeah,
Allow
go to
it, bro.
translate, man.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I hope I
let me-
don't know him.
Let me
It's
go
all right.
so Kenny's the mic with there, Kenny.
Yes, we here.
Kenny, why did Aubrey sue in the first place? And okay, let me ask you this though: do you think he had grounds to sue?
I think he had grounds to sue, maybe for defamation, but like the whole stuff is going now, trying to say that they boosted trying to sue UMG for saying that they use certain methods, obviously with the radio that they were paying guys. I think that they say maybe I think they said that they were not paying, they were paying less or paying, I forgot what it was again, but I think it was about paying. I don't know if it was not credits. What was it called again?
Oh no, I mean
forgot
basically
what it's called.
isn't it like basically
What's
getting
it?
bots to inflate the Spotify
No.
numbers
It
of
was
not like us?
it was
He
not
gets
about bots.
put
It
in
was not about.
sections where his music.
Yeah.
shouldn't
It
be.
was
So,
not.
like,
It
for
was not about
example,
bots. It was,
his music is in
yeah.
church sections.
Yeah.
'cause it's
No, I
God's
think.
plan.
Yeah, I think it was as well. I think that they were paying less money per play or something like for radio as well. Anyways, wherever it was trying to accuse them, the thing is, as we all know, wherever it was trying to accuse them, they probably did for you as well. I just think that as of now, Drake is just, let's be real, the guy's a sole loser. He was trying to
Pride.
find a way.
It's pride.
The guy was clear a sole loser. He was trying to find a maybe monetary gain that he could get from it because he lost. How do you call it?
Wait, what are
Let's
you
be real,
Kenny, he's already rich.
No, but the thing
Everything
is,
was monetary gain.
apparently he was supposed to sign. I think they said like maybe
Oh no,
half a billion.
HH.
He was
Wait,
he was
hold on.
supposed
Kenny, come to Kenny.
he was supposed to sign like a 400 million deal before the beef happened, and then after the beef, I think they said that the UMG was trying to cut the money because it was like you just got washed a bit, so we can't really pay you that same price. Like yesterday's price is not today's price. So I think that's what I think that's what I'm telling to be like, no. You guys promised me this, I'm gonna sue you guys trying to find a way to get some bread. But now like you lost already, which was bad. Now you were looking even crazier doing that lawsuit. And then that stuff got dismissed directly. I'm not gonna lie, like this is looking tough for him to come back from. But the thing is,
So,
at the end of the day, if it's
but Kenny, here's my thing now. Come to Kenny, but Kenny,
yeah.
if I was advising Drake, I directed Drake to the whole Jay-Z Nas thing. Nas won. He won. But Jay-Z was still Jay-Z. Because what people don't understand is that the music will always win. As long as the music is good, no one cares if you lost a rap beef.
Be honest, HH. Who have you listened to more? Since the beef, who have you listened to more?
Oh, AK.
In all honesty, Drake.
Exactly.
Honestly, no, I ain't gonna lie. No,
So, basically, Kenny,
I think-
that's the
I
one thing
think-
though. Literally, I think because on my playlist, and guys, I'll wrote that, and these are albums that I have saved, and I'll show you the proof here. I don't have
Yeah.
a Kendrick album saved, and I love Kendrick, but Thank Me Later has been on my album playlist for
Yeah, because
ages.
you're a lover
Yes.
boy, bro. That's soft. That's
Yeah,
R&B.
that's
That's not rap
yeah.
album.
Obviously,
That's an
we just
R&B
saw that
album.
you be
KJ, it's
sliding
good
into DM.
music.
No, but
It's
but
good
the
music,
You
but
KJ,
it's
be
not rap.
sliding
Drake
into
is better
DM and
when
all
you
that
say
stuff. No,
good than when you
no,
When
no.
is
But of
when
course,
is when is one
and that's the
good?
thing
Ask
with
me.
and that's the thing with Drake is, like you said, if he still makes good music, it's gonna be cool. But the thing that what they showed is like, let's bro, Drake has been doing garbage music for the past few years. That's the issue.
Kenny,
And
has he made a good album since Views?
No,
no, but and that's
I'd
the
argue
thing, and it's
previews
not even.
is
It's let's be
previews is
like it's past few, like honestly, never mind for all the dogs, all them, the one with the baby mama's cover or what, I forgot the name of that one.
Certified Lover
Like,
Boy.
yeah, so if like let's go, this guy has been making mid for the past like 10 years. He's been making mid. He's been having like good singles, but he's been making mid music. And I just think that as of now, let's be the guy is making even now the stuff with Boy Next Door, even this new Iceman stuff is like it's decent. But the thing is,
then I
like,
can
as of
decide if I should stay and say I tried. That's a good
oh
song,
my
though.
god,
That's a good song.
Okay, all right.
anyways,
That was a good song. It's a good song. It's a good song.
It
no,
really
it was a
is.
decent song. No, that's
Thank you
fine. It was a decent song.
for
I'm gonna lie.
the
That
serenade.
was a
It was
good
a
song.
decent song. But yeah, it was a decent song. But the thing is, as of now, let's be the music. Like I said, the music that he's been making was a bit mid. I just think that as of now, I still think he's gonna be Drake is still a name, so he's always gonna have like decent songs. Or maybe he's not gonna be like the top guy as he used to be, unless I don't know, like. I don't know if it's maybe I don't even know if it's the subject matter or whatever is with his music, but like the stuff is just like
It's social media.
it's like I'm sorry, like some of his songs is just
No, but also, but do you know what the weird thing though is, especially when you go on to like, I go into let's say, because do you know what's so what is happening right now? So I go into like hip hop Reddits and everything, like rap Reddits and hip hop Reddits. People are now like, they're now because okay, so someone put up a Reddit thread. Which rap artist has like the worst fans? And I wrote Eminem. and everything.
you don't want that beef, AJ. Trust me, you don't want that beef.
Okay, no, hold on.
HH wants to be.
Wait. Okay,
He's not wrong.
hold on.
He's not
to
wrong.
be fair.
Thank you. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
The
But
worst,
you don't want that beef.
hands
You know the
down,
problem
the
is-
worst fans
No,
are
no,
Eminem
Worse in what
fans.
sense?
Do you
Most
know what the problem is?
insufferable or
Oh,
what?
no,
He's a
okay.
good rapper, but I'm sorry, I've not listened to a single Eminem song.
Yeah, man. I don't think I've
Yeah,
listened to one in like 2
I'm not
years.
listening to that
No, but
shit.
I said to go read that. Oh, and who in 2025 is asking for a song about putting your baby mama in the boot of a car? Who is asking for that in 2025?
Fan is a good song.
But the
Fan
thing
is a
is,
good
I
song.
still
Respect
like
Fan.
the thing
Fan
is
is a
he
good
has
song.
one of the biggest like fan base in rap issues. So obviously there's going to be
No, Kenny. Watch
But
this.
that's
No, Kenny. And this is my issue.
why.
How many of Eminem fans listen to rap overall?
No, but you gotta understand, HH.
no, but even they might listen to rap, but not just like for example, I tell I listen to rap, but I don't just listen to rap. I listen to. I think nowadays rap, let's be real, rap is not really what it
Bro,
used
rap
to
is
be.
cooked.
Like rap is
This is
cooked
done
right
now.
now. So like, let's be
No,
real. Like,
wait, I don't go back to okay. So I think it's
Yeah.
Wait, can I go after
it was
KJ,
me,
please?
so KJ, so KJ, thoughts on this whole lawsuit be
Well,
Can I go after KJ, please?
yeah.
Before I start, HH, you know Taylor Swift did 3 million first week. Jesus, don't know who this is. That's
KC
Yeah,
definitely
what?
listened to her like 10 times.
Do you know the thing? I have never listened to a Taylor Swift song from beginning to end. I've never.
what was the album? I don't even know
I
the
have
name
a
of the album.
confession to make.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
I
No,
don't think I
we
wanna
gotta
hear
hear
this
this. KJ, we gotta hear this.
AK, go ahead.
But we
Nah,
already
there's
know.
one Taylor Swift song I don't like that I actually really like.
Wait,
It's
is
only
it
one.
Shake It Off? Wait, is
Bad
it
Blood?
Shake It Off or?
HH, let's be real, right?
Is
In-
it
in-
girl power? Girl
No,
girl
not that
Oh,
one.
power.
Bad
okay,
Blood.
okay, it's not that.
HH,
bad.
honestly, yeah, if you're in England in 2012, yeah, like I just moved there, bro, if you on them music channels, HH, like the Hot 40 channel, all that stuff, bro, English people love Taylor Swift. It's unreal. Like Blank
No,
Space and all those
white
songs,
people,
man.
not English
No,
people.
but
White
if you're white and under 20, you're a Taylor Swift fan.
No, you're
Bro,
Swifty,
I know white couples in their 40s that are Taylor Swift fans, bro.
God
Huh?
forbid.
Wait, what?
What
God
do you mean?
forbid.
I know people that.
Whoa,
like,
KC's a Taylor Swift fan, bro. He's like, I just can't.
No,
Yeah, KJ
yeah,
is a Swiftie,
Wait,
man.
I was
so
a
hold on.
fan
Okay,
too,
so KJ back. So
Drake.
KJ, thoughts on
Yeah.
the whole Drake? Yeah, Drake.
HH, so his biggest contention, I saw this. I was reading about it, right? is the it was a defamation thing. So basically, apparently, when Drake alleged UMG intentionally published and promoted Not Like Us while knowing the song's insinuations that he has sexual relations with minors or false and defamatory. So his problem was the content, right? And basically the fact that Kendrick was calling him like pedophile and all that. And basically people like released like screenshots of how like on Spotify, if you search a certain song, yeah, Not Like Us will come up. So basically that was like, if you don't search Not Like Us, Not Like Us will still come up. So that was his thing. He was contending that they were allowing this song to get promoted and pushing it despite
So okay, so you
what
think
he-
that there was a fake streams by Not Like Us. That was the
yeah, one, it was fake streams, but two, pushing Not Like Us despite the fact it was calling him
Like
a pedo, basically.
recommending it.
Yeah, it was saying that like he's saying that they should have basically protected him more by not allowing such a song to get as big as it did. All right, from my perspective, look, Drake's he's being a sore loser. But this is the thing, right? The problem with Drake is I respect Drake as an artist, right? And I'm a big fan of a lot of his earlier stuff. But the thing is, when it comes to rap, Kendrick only gives a shit about rap. And I think he doesn't respect Drake because Drake be deviating into everything and anything possible. Drake's an artist, he's not a rapper. That's the thing, you can't really call him a rapper. Kendrick only
he's
cares
not-
about rap.
Drake. No, wait, say, KJ, has Drake ever released a rap album?
No,
go on
he
the
does
page.
rap songs.
Wait, let me go on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean the closest thing he did was he was copying maybe the first half, like the
Like
first
no, when
half.
as in where from song 1 to song. Okay,
This
say you
man
got
is this
16
rap singles, no?
No. Okay. Let's say you got 16 songs. Have 10 of the songs been rap, and 3 or 4 been R&B? No,
I'm looking at the album
he's
right
never
now.
released a song where 70% of your songs are rap.
Oh,
which
what a
is
time!
rap albums are.
What a time to be alive with Future. That's probably about. If you're talking about singular albums, probably not, because the rest of them are pretty R&B heavy. Like Views, what's it called? If you're reading This Is Too Late, got a lot of R&B. For All the Dogs.
Oh, no, wait,
yeah.
hold on. Wait, no. L'Oreal, no, she's never released a rap album. No.
No,
Well, first, she's only made one album, and that
Yeah,
album
sure.
is not a rap album.
Yeah, the musication,
Music Education, no, that's not a rap
musication. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
just rapper. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing with
great
Drake.
album, but not just rapper.
I think from Kendrick's perspective, people give Drake the space as a rapper because he's so big, right? If a Drake feature is like, there's probably no better career booster than a Drake feature. Like look at Blockboy JB and all them scrubs that don't really shit anymore. But look, from my perspective, it's Drake being a sore loser. It's just the thing is Drake's music will live on because, like I said, he's so popular. He got bigger because of Hotline Bling. Let's be real. That's probably the song that took him to a different stratosphere in terms of a different fan base. Hotline Bling, right? And that fan base will always be there. The Jamaican songs, the collabs he does with Popcan, the UK songs he does, Heady One and all those guys. That fan base will always be there. When it comes to rap, right? People always remember him as the guy who lost the rap battle to Kendrick. And let's be real, Not Like Us isn't really rap, it's hip hop. There's a difference between rap and hip hop. Not Like Us is a hip hop song. That's a song you play in the club when people are jumping. But this is the thing. When it comes to rap, he obviously couldn't compete. And like I said, the last point, his fans, bro, like Drake fans, like bro, when you worship a celebrity, you can't be objective about it. So they can't say he lost, right? All they have to do is accept he lost his
KJ, that's
battle.
the key point, KJ.
Yeah.
You see, with Nas and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Jay-Z fans were like, no, Nas won. You see, that's the issue. When it comes to beef and everything, you have to be like, I can still like Jay-Z, but admit that Nas won. But I still feel Jay-Z is the better artist. But now it's trying to become tribal. That's the issue.
No, you're not wrong. CM360, nothing was the same as heavy rap. Bro, what are you talking about? What songs are in this album? Let me even go back and look.
Nothing
you
was
don't
the
have to look,
same.
it wasn't.
Jesus
It wasn't.
Christ.
Tuscan Leather, started from the bottom, Wu-Tang Forever, Own It, Worst Behavior.
Bro, I listened to that. I literally
Wu Tang forever.
No, Wu-Tang Forever is a cold song now. Respect Wu-Tang
Alright,
Forever. Come on.
Chill, no.
And also, the best track on that album is Hold On, We're Going Home. That's the best track on the album. And that track is an R&B track. Very good track. Very good track.
No, to be honest, it's either the
See, Magic
language or
Jordan
worst
had-
behavior. Now, worst behavior or language is or the language is probably the worst song. I don't know. If you're talking
Worst
about
Behavior
most
was
popular,
nice. I mean.
if you're talking about most popular, start from the bottom is the most popular.
Okay.
Start from the bottom is the most
Was
popular.
Drake ever seen as a top tier rapper within the rap for eternity at any point?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is because of the popularity.
Wait, but how?
No, it
Okay,
was the popularity.
okay,
and
okay,
also
Nah.
okay,
the
wait,
fans.
Tara,
One
can I just ask
thing
a
I
simple
will say
question?
is that
How can you be the top tier guy when you've never released a rap album?
It was
No,
probably-
No, but the thing is,
rap
no, but
songs,
maybe
the
not skill
popular
wise, but when we're
songs that he
talking about,
released were big.
Popularity.
yeah,
Like 0 to 100. Like
Yeah,
don't,
that was
don't,
big.
yeah,
you
he had the whole
cannot
beef with
breach
Meek
that.
Mill. Like,
It
he
is,
had, he
what
had
a time
great
to be
rapping.
alive.
He had great rapping song as well. As it seems.
If you're
Like, come
talking
on.
about like a project, it's probably
Or
what a
even
time
like
to be alive.
KMT with gigs. Like, come on, man.
Because what a time to be alive has
Yeah,
big
man.
rings, scholarships, change locations, Jersey. Those songs are pretty big. So like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
future is what a time to be alive is probably the one you can say that like from top to bottom.
Location
crack.
is a banger.
Okay, so
Location.
Yeah,
can
go on.
Drake recover from this? He's lost the
Yes.
lawsuit. He's been mocked. He's been seen as being disrespectful to hip hop and everything.
Yeah, no.
Can he?
yes.
How can he recover from this?
Yes, he can recover from this because he's still got them white girls, man. He's still got the R&B girls. He's still got the bro. This is a question about rap, and let's be real, as we've all admitted, rap is sort of in the gutter right now. It's probably one of we can say it's the more least
KJ,
popular forms of music.
until that J. Cole album drops. So it is
Okay,
what
bro,
it is.
did that brother
No
drop
one
something
listens
like
to
5
J.
years
Cole.
ago?
Stop riding Dave
Okay, guys,
Jermaine,
say what you want. You're
Jermaine.
all gonna buy that Jermaine album and everything.
No,
You're all
it's
gonna buy
just,
it, bro.
I'll be honest, right?
Do you
I
really
said
think people
that.
want to listen to a cipher in their headphones? Man? I
Jermaine
don't wanna listen to
in beat
ciphers, man.
2025,
Yeah,
man.
Dave old hype.
Man, it's done.
HH, I'll be honest, right? If from my personal perspective, look, like 70-80% of the music I listen to is like UK and French rap anyway. French rap more than anything else, to be fair. So like I stopped listening to bare American rap like 3-4 years ago. So like
On it
I
is.
don't really
What you know
care
about that
the-
Guido bass bar? It is. Come on.
Shout out Gazzo and
No,
Niska.
bro.
Guido
No,
Bez
no,
Bar-
wait,
What do you
That
know
song-
about? What do you know
no, bro.
about? What do you know about La
That
Mano?
has
It
a
is. What
song,
do you know
bro.
about?
That has a song. No, brother has a song, but that French rap is freaking amazing, bro.
No, HH,
Yeah.
Trust
honestly,
me,
right?
French rap is good.
HH,
French
honestly,
rap
right?
is
I'll give you five.
Shout out Niska, man.
HH, I'll give you 5 rappers, right? Listen to Nino, listen to Tiakola, listen to Hamza,
Chakola.
listen
Chakola.
to Hamza,
My
best
God.
album of the year, by the way. Album of the year, in my opinion, Hamza. Right? Listen to I want to say Gazo. No, listen to what's his
Gazzo's
name?
amazing.
Listen to La
Nah,
Mano.
Gazo.
Last album was mid. Listen to La Mano.
Yeah, last
and the
album
last
of
one-
Gazo was not.
And the last one, listen to Damso. Listen to those 5.
No,
Damso's
no.
probably
If
like
you
four.
listen to Damso, listen to the old stuff. That new Damso, it be nah.
So,
It was alright.
okay,
Kenny,
well,
it was alright. It was alright.
Why do you
It was
think?
alright.
Why do you think that
It was
UK rap never took off globally?
The accents, no. When it comes to American,
Yeah, the accent is.
Also,
the
accent
accents.
stats.
It's the
Accent stats.
Central C is like.
Have you
Central
heard
C is the
Manny
only one
rappers?
that, like-
Manchester rappers.
Oh, yeah,
Bugsy
respect
Malone.
them.
Bugsy
No,
Malone.
but I'll
Respect
be with you.
them.
I always,
Respect them.
for me, I thought if you marketed Dizzy Rascal better, he could have formed a niche.
Bro, what's his name? What's his name? Money Mates. Respect names, bro. Respect names. Not too much.
Nah, man, that
Not too much on names.
Yeah, I don't know about names, man. Yeah, yeah, just people songs, man.
Wait.
AK.
Yeah, so just the Drake lawsuit thing, right?
Yeah, him losing.
Yeah. HH, one thing I implore you to do is go on to not rap Reddit, go on to Drizzy Reddit.
I can't. No, AK, I'm not. Wait, hold on. They're still fighting the war. They still think that the war is.
They're fighting the war. They're fighting it stronger than they ever did.
The Japanese warrior 29 years.
Yes, yeah.
There's one post which says lawsuit loss means nothing. We still up for real. Iceman still gonna be monumental. Drake still has the same career. We out here sad about rage bait. You're not a real one if you care about them headlines. Shut the hell up and enjoy the show.
Excuse me.
This guy's in the battlefield by himself with an AK-47.
No, Bressy. This Drake is fighting a war when everybody has already left. He's just fighting it himself.
What did I
It's
mean?
just like, it's just like, and if you read like the core, like actual like the core details, like the details of like the case and stuff, you know why? One of the reasons why the judge like threw it away. She referenced Drake's tailor-made freestyle song, and she basically said, "You told him to say those stuff, so how can you?"
That's, for me,
Whoa.
that is hook, liner, and sinker. You literally said, "Oh, say I'm a PDF. Say I like young girls. Say all this stuff." Because I already heard it
shit is
before."
what I
And he said
expected.
it.
He said that, bro.
And he said it. So now,
Oh,
I'm angry because I told you to say the stuff and he said the stuff, but naturally you're angry that he said the stuff that you told him to say.
Yeah. It doesn't look good for the guy in terms of this. Like, but I'm in a. I live in a college campus. If you know anything, these people around me will ride out for Drake no matter what. And as long as there are people like that who exist, bro, like Drake's gonna be just fine. You even admitted yourself. You listened to more Drake after he lost the beef.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no, but AK, there's a difference there. I can say that, Drake, you got washed and destroyed by Kendrick. But I'm still going to listen to more Drake music than Kendrick music.
But I think when guys say they
Yeah.
listen to more Drake, probably you listen to the old Drake, so you listen to the new Drake.
No, no. Oh no, it's old. No, bro.
No, but-
Views and backwards.
Yeah, but
From Views.
most people listen to old Drake, like that's. But that's still like
New
you'll
Drake
still
is
listen.
ass cheeks, bro. Like,
Yeah, new Drake is not
who
good. New
listens
Drake
to
is
new Drake? No, new Drake
And
is
yeah,
trash.
new Drake is not good. Yeah, but I think it just the optics just don't look good for him, apart from his own fan base, of course. And yeah, I think like this is like this. Even if it didn't end before, this is like the solidified end of the beef, and Kendrick definitely washed up with him. Like, but in terms of like other stuff, right? First of all, I will never end a rap section without saying free Tory Lanez. Yeah, I mean, I mean, that's all I have to say, bro. Like, Drake, he's just done.
Okay, well, let me bring in some dots and come to that. So shout out to Sergey. Angola versus Portugal versus Brazil and Portuguese too. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, because I know. So I mean, is Angola the only country that speaks Portuguese in Africa?
Guinea-Bissau.
That's a great question.
Yeah, Guinea. Yeah.
No,
I think Mozambique speaks.
There's like,
Mozambique,
there's like
yes,
7
Mozambique.
or 9.
Yeah,
Equatorial,
Because that's where
Equatorial speaks Spanish. Equatorial speaks Spanish.
No, Equatorial Guinea speaks Portuguese.
No, it's
Equatorial is Spanish,
There's
Spanish.
and Su and them, yeah, that's Spanish.
Bupenda,
Mozambique.
what is the long
They speak
language between
Portuguese.
HH and Go to Pape? There isn't one, bro.
Cape
I'm
Verde
gonna
speaks
stop
Portuguese,
before
don't
I
they?
say
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
called
Yeah, Cape Verde as well.
some parts.
Hold on, shout out to Bupenda, you better stop with this whole Mbappe thing. Stop, bro. Sergey, formal Portuguese, same as Angola, Brazil sounds scouse. Oh wow, crazy. Shout out to it. So, okay, no, because again, like for me, it just because I don't really speak Portuguese, it just sounds the same to me. But I think once you speak Portuguese, then you can tell the difference between the Brazilian, the Angolan, and the Portuguese if you know them, though. So that's
Hold
very
on, do you speak Portuguese? Because you did say a while back that you have some Portuguese in your blood.
No, I don't. Oh, no, wait. All because I'm a 16 Brazilian doesn't mean I speak Portuguese, bro. Because
Nah, no,
Portuguese
HH.
is
If you hear
Who in
Brazilian
your family?
and-
Wait, it got the lala in the blood.
and European Portuguese, you'll be able to tell the difference. It sounds very different.
So hold on, Talents FC. I'd rather be a Swiftie than a okay.
Nah, hey,
sure.
HH.
He
wait,
didn't do
wait.
it. He didn't do that. He didn't
I
do
know
it.
French because I speak Creole. Drake over land. You don't speak Creole. Cap. Talents FC. You don't have the brains to speak Creole. Don't that's crap. bro.
HH, yeah. Let's go to every single person and ask them like the top 3 Spotify album, top 3 artists on Spotify.
Okay. I used Tidal. Is there anything wrong with Tidal?
Oh my gosh,
That's
man.
Ken.
Tidal? Don't you have to pay for
Tide-
that?
Drop a brick for yourself.
Wait, but
Tidal,
you have to
Tidal.
pay for everything. Like,
Bro,
No,
Tidal.
you don't have to pay for Spotify.
No, guys. Tidal has the best sound quality, and that's a fact. It is the best sound
And
quality
that's
stream.
cap.
but Money Maze, bro, it be tripping, man. You can't even listen to the full album if you want to. Like,
If you're gonna pay for something, pay for Apple Music.
oh, that's what I have. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I should join the evil Apple clan, Apple Music, bro. I might. Shout out to Henners. Certified Lover Boy is hold on.
Top 3.
So Henners, just real quick. So you're
There's
saying
only
cert-
one good
hold on.
song on that album.
So you're
and
saying
that's
Certified
with
Lover
Jay-Z.
Brick. So you're saying Certified Lover Brick
Yeah,
is
sure.
better than Take Care, Thank Me Later, Nothing Was the Same,
Views.
Views. That's psychotic.
Too
The
sexy
only
for
good
this
song on
shit.
that album is
Too
The
sexy
Love
for
Song
you.
That
with
way
All
too
that-
sexy was garbage. That way
I
too
mean, stop.
sexy
No,
was
No, but
garbage.
look at basically this is like Drake got lazy. Simple. He got lazy. Like the last album where he actually gave an effort was Views, and even in Views, Joe Budden actually had foresight because Joe Budden was like,
I mean, to
Views
do.
seems lazy, but the beat is
To
crazy.
do.
So who else wants to drop in on this whole Drake losing the lawsuit? Money Mace, talk to me. Money Mace.
I just think it's proper saltiness from Drake, like, because the whole point of him complaining, he's complaining from a system that he's benefited from, like the whole, Spotify are pushing up the views for Kendrick. Bro, they've done that for you your entire career. Like,
So
the amount of
I
times...
saying you didn't see a Drake album in the gospel section. That happened, bro. That's
Yeah, because it's God's plan. Like, it's not a gospel
no,
song.
that's what, bro. God's plan was definitely in the gospel section. That's a fact. And guys like, wait a minute, where? Okay, all right.
Yeah, like it has nothing to do with religion or anything, but because it has the word God in it, Drake, you there to push up the views. Like, even his house album, like his house album isn't that good, but when you search up house music, like genuine house music, like for example, genuine house music is like Gypsy, the Gypsy Corner song. You know that one? She looks like you and me, but she's homeless. That one. Streets swirling through my mind. Like, that's genuine house music from the 70s and 80s. Bro, Drake's album is in the house section. That 2023 house album that he made, that trash one, that's in the house section of Spotify with actual house classics made from UK artists. I don't get it. But then he's complaining about a system that's benefiting him, and he's salty about it. And they're literally just saying, bro, it's the game. It worked in your favor. The one time it doesn't work in your favor, you want to cry about it and sue people. Like, honestly, just let it go. It's not that deep. Like, you make better music than Kendrick. Like, people listen to your music over Kendrick. It's not that deep. Like,
No, but did you know what it is though? And this is what I don't understand about Drake.
I don't know about that.
Drake
as an
makes better
overall,
What's
music.
there to not know that?
Drake
No,
makes-
it's more
no.
diverse in his music.
Yeah, that's what no. Kendrick makes better rap. And Kendrick is a better rapper in terms of a musical artist.
Which is the only thing that
Oh,
Kendrick cares
oh.
about.
I mean,
But even-
honestly, even songs like
But again, that's the whole issue though, because the whole issue though is that Drake, you were never seen as a rapper. You never accepted a rapper. But you know what Drake wants? He wants the best of both worlds. He wants to be a pop superstar. I wants to be
Yeah,
respected.
I don't know.
He wants everything.
That Meek Mill beef gave him a lot of credibility because Meek Mill was seen as, like, at that point, was seen as one of the better rappers.
Are we now repping Meek Mill as
Bro,
a
relax,
top
Man, Meek
relax,
Mill,
relax,
come on, man.
Relax,
Yes,
Meek Mill has
Meek-
good albums.
Meek-
Bro,
Meek Mill has a good
KJ,
album. Stop
KJ,
it.
the clue is in the title, Meek. We're rapping a guy called
No, AJ, stop it.
At
Meek
that
Mill
time,
has
the
a
bunny
good
hopper.
albums.
was
And
big.
Neil,
If you know, you know.
AJ, please don't act like Meek Mill didn't have some good albums. Stop this, man.
That's okay.
His name is
Barry,
Meek.
that's
I'm
crazy.
sorry, I'm not rapping you defeating a guy called Meek.
Wait, who? Am I the only one in here who rated like?
No,
the
I
few,
agree
like,
with KJ.
the
Meek
albums?
Mill.
Yes,
at the time
KJ, you're
when
the other
Drake-
one, yes.
Yeah,
No,
he's
no, I
album.
agree with KJ.
No, Meek
Meek
Mill was a
Mill,
he was a
man.
very good rapper. I won't say he was like some top rapper, but mainstream wise, yes, he was a
Okay,
quite
let me ask you,
popular
okay,
guy.
so who makes better music, Drake or Kendrick?
Here's the thing.
But-
in
but
terms
what-
of
that's a-
singular songs.
Depends
I
on
prefer
what you
Kendrick.
like, to be honest.
I prefer
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kendrick to
saying, like.
singular songs, but as a whole, Drake makes better music.
But that's
Like,
what,
I'm not.
Nah,
listening to
I
that
think he got it
humble,
reversed, to be honest.
like,
No,
Asian-
but
for me, it's almost a lot of question because I think like if in terms of a rapper trying to say things and making really good rap, really good poetry, Kendrick
Yeah,
destroys
Kendrick.
Drake. In terms of
Music.
I am basically if I'm a DJ and this club has 70% women, there's no Kendrick track.
Okay,
coming
yeah,
on
yeah,
my,
no,
on my playlist.
but the thing is, the guy doesn't make that type of music. It doesn't. Like, for me, Drake is more diverse. But when you say
Yes.
make better music, like just because you don't make that type of music, for me, doesn't mean that you're more diverse.
And
That's
also,
it.
do you know what the key thing is? Drake can sort of do what Kendrick does. Kendrick can't even come close to doing what Drake does.
I
Yeah.
don't agree. I don't agree. I think I just think that he doesn't go that he doesn't try and do that stuff. I don't know that he cannot do it if he wanted.
Okay, Kenny, honest question. If they just said, okay, Kendrick, make an album of just bangers, just club bangers, do you think he could do it in the way that Drake
I mean,
used to?
But he did recently make one.
Damn and Jay next have quite a few bangers on there. I just think, but that's not the that's not the type.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of DNX songs
that's
would
not
be
the
great.
type of music that he makes, and
No,
that's
but
not the type of
Kenny,
art.
when I say best, I don't mean best in a personal sense. I mean best in a general sense. In terms
Yeah, that's
of
not. Like
who can sell
Drake
to
is
the most
definitely more
people.
diverse. He has more
Yeah,
variety
it's
to
Drake.
his.
Drake can
No,
sell
but
to
no,
the
but the
most
truth is,
people
we
because
can't
he
put them in
doesn't
the same.
really have
We
a
can't.
definitive style, so he can
We can't
cater
pit
for
them.
everybody.
No, but we can't pit them
Yeah.
against each other because Kendrick is only in one lane though. It's rap or hip hop. Drake
Yes.
is in multiple other lanes, but that doesn't make it
Which is
better.
why I
That just
said-
makes it different. It doesn't make it better.
No,
'cause he can do more.
but okay, guys. But here's the guys. Do you know why this beef was so stupid? It was so stupid because Kendrick had everything to lose. Drake had everything to gain.
Yeah, 100%.
And he still lost.
It was unfair because you know what
And
the
he
issue
still
was.
lost. That's crazy.
Drake, even if you lost, you could always run back to women. You could always run back to being the best pop star.
R&B, yep.
You see, with Nas and Jay-Z, remember this was Jay-Z before he was now the so Jazz Nas. If actually was Jay-Z with Beyonce when that beef started?
No, I don't think it was.
I don't think so.
Because
What year did Ether come out?
the argument was that
He was
if
in the
Nas-
90s. Yeah, I don't think he was with
because
Beyonce.
if Nas had lost to Jay-Z, I think Nas might have been cooked.
Which year did Ether come out?
Oh, what?
That was before.
No,
Ether was like Ether was like before that was like after. Yeah, it was before Illmatic. Nas was already a
because
conqueror.
remember, Blueprints came out in 01 and Takeover was on Blueprints, so it must have come out in 01. And I think Nas's album, is it Stillmatic or
Stillmatic?
Or was it Godson or Stillmatic? Came out in 02. And I think it might be Godson came out in 02.
Still,
Man, that Ether beat is.
Guys, I've said this and I'll say it
Bro,
again.
it's the greatest diss track ever, bro.
Takeover was a better track, bro.
What?
Diss track, generally diss tracks are not good
hey,
tracks.
Hey, there we go. The better song sonically was Takeover. The better diss was Ether.
Oh, okay, fine.
In terms of just the
You're
quality
just-
of the song, Takeover was
Yeah, because like,
was an
bro,
amazing song.
I the word FJZ. It's like, damn.
No,
no,
but
no,
a
it
diss
was bad,
track
it was
is
bad.
a diss track is supposed to be measured by how good the diss is,
Yes.
Yeah.
not the song more so.
Oh, no, like
Man,
no.
I think
Put it
both.
in-
I think both counts.
No, but when you're doing a diss track, your main goal is trying to diss the other guy.
Yeah,
But
the thing is, as much as you want, you're trying to
Kenny,
diss
be
like
honest.
you.
Killed Drake.
Can you be
because
honest? Is
he
Ether
dissed
a
him,
good song?
and he made something so listenable that it will keep getting replayed. That's why Kendrick killed
Yeah.
Drake.
That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. See,
And
perfect. You see,
back to
Not
back.
Like Us
Back-
is the
back-
ultimate diss track because it's scathing, it's insulting, and it's actually good sonically and musically. That's just why it's like one of the greatest diss tracks ever made. And which is why you actually understand why. You see, you know what, guys, Drake will never let this go. He'll never let this go.
I don't mind him losing because me personally, I think he should have gone back to singing anyway. I think he's better at singing than rapping. All of his best.
He's a better rapper, bro.
Nah, he's a better singer. Don't try that.
Drake,
Are you
Drake
insane?
can't sing, bro.
Are you insane?
Wait, hold up. My name is-
Not
are
in
you
terms of
on
like
drugs?
finesse. Not in terms of like hitting those notes like
I think
Celine
melody.
Dion or something.
Oh,
But
no,
his,
no, but
his
that's
singing
no. Come on.
music
No,
is
no.
better than his rapping music.
No. Drake is a very good rapper.
HH,
When
the
Drake wants to
last-
rap, Drake is a very good rapper, bro.
HH, the best Drake song of the last 5 years, in my opinion, is that one with Party Next Door. The one that goes, I can't wait for September. Cause that one. Do you know which one I'm talking
Oh
about?
no.
That's the best Drake song of the last 5 years, in my opinion. Whether it's rapping, singing, whatever it is, I can't think of a better song than that over
Yeah,
the last 5 years.
but listen, Drake is like a passable singer, but he's a very good rapper. Now, whether he writes or not, he's a very good rapper.
good rapper. Like
Yeah,
No, he's a very good rapper.
Nah,
He's
AJ,
a very good rapper.
Drake, like when in terms of just you are rapping and everything, Drake is a very good rapper. He is. I wouldn't say elite, excellent. He's very good.
Yeah, I do think maybe the thing is substance-wise, what he speak of, maybe that's
He's
why I
not
think
saying anything. Just
he's not saying
he's
yeah.
no, but HK, that's the point. Like when you say he's a very good rapper, all the songs that I have listening to Drake rapping, like for example, on my playlist, I've got 30 for 30 freestyle, or the BB King freestyle, the one he made with like Lil Wayne. Like, don't get me wrong, The reason why I have it is because the song sounds nice and Drake's words fit into what the song is in terms of like as a sound. Bro, I don't remember a single bar of any like Drake rap ever.
Bro, best I ever had. No. Sorry, Thank Me Now. That's good rapping. Basically, my name is go and listen to Thank Me Now. That is good rapping.
Best
That
I
is
ever
good
had was
even-
what?
lyrics.
Best I ever had
That's
was
just good
like 12
writing.
years ago?
Nah,
Nah, like,
Like 12 years ago?
no, but even so, I think songs like obviously the PMs and all that stuff, the timestamps. Even some songs as we cross like Money in the Grave and stuff. Like, the guy he does some good rapping in them songs.
Yeah.
Bro, seriously,
My favorite song is The
keep the family close. That's good rapping. Keep the
Or The
family close is good
Resistance.
rapping. Wait,
Wait,
sorry,
The
wait, saying?
Resistance in The Resistance. And Thank Me Later.
Wait, AJ,
Okay.
Headlines
I'll-
is his best rap song and Thank
I'll
Me
come
Later.
back to this. I'll come
Wait,
back to
AJ,
this.
I have a question. I have a question.
Wait, okay, wait a second.
Bro, he's got one
Yeah.
good song on his other
For
albums.
everybody on the panel,
Oh man, go.
who's the most overrated artist ever?
Overrated artist.
Overrated
Overrated.
artist.
Shit.
Oh.
that's a
Well,
good
that means he
one.
has to be like quite popular then.
Okay,
if I-
Yes,
I-
yes.
I-
I have one.
I'm not gonna lie,
I
make
want to
this
have
happen.
these
If
combos.
I say it's guys when I
I'm not
say
gonna
that,
lie, make this
basically guys
happen.
will call me a reverse racist, which I actually want to talk
Nah,
about.
if I say what I say, I might get cooked. Like,
I'm not
I
gonna
might
lie,
get
make this
cooked.
happen.
No. Let's say wait. This
No, no,
is
AJ,
a safe space. It's a
I'll
safe
say this
space.
now.
Hey,
Make the standing.
Overrated. For me, Lil Baby.
bro.
AJ.
People need to stop with this
Kenny,
whole
chill,
Nicki
Kenny,
Minaj
chill.
stuff, bro.
Kenny,
Guys,
Wait,
for me, Lil Baby is overrated.
I
Chill,
don't
chill,
care if
I
I get
never-
cooked for this.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. AK, wait a second.
I don't care if I get cooked for this.
Yes, you
How
do.
Lil Wayne
No,
scam
stop it.
No.
career that he did?
No.
Nah.
Stop it.
What? Okay,
No,
here's the
no,
thing.
but-
No.
Stop
wait,
it.
hold
He
on.
keeps saying
AK,
that
listen,
because he's at the
no,
back. He didn't see like the
Very good.
Yeah,
AK,
don't
do
no,
Peanuts and Elephants.
Don't listen,
Yeah.
don't judge a guy's lowest points
Mhm.
by his whole career.
Talk on his
Yeah.
prime, man.
Because all of his
What
fans
what
are
was Lil
fans.
Wayne's prime?
This guy and
the
50
class
Cent
of three.
dominated the 2000s.
Okay.
Don't try that.
Yo, the mixtape he had, like the guy was doing, he was like doing remix of
and
songs.
also,
Like,
guys,
nah, he was going
bro,
crazy
seriously,
those times. Nah.
When I don't know what period it was, maybe someone like Kenny Brewer can help me. There's a time when Lil Wayne was the best feature guy.
It was from 2007
Yeah, the
to
features.
2009.
Bro,
Yeah,
you put
yeah,
Lil Wayne on a
the
feature. I'm like,
dedication
this guy is rapping like crazy, and he's the
07
best
to
on
09, yeah, 07 to 09.
Yeah, like
he had a peak.
Nah, I haven't
the
heard this
dedication
song.
mixtapes.
No, I'm sorry.
The Carter,
From
like
in the
like,
2000s, the first half of the decade was 50 Cent, the second half was Lil Wayne.
yeah, it was low end. Yeah,
That's probably
rapping
fair.
was yeah.
It's probably fair. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, AK, I'm like, because you see the back end, and you see no art trashes now. Then like that's why it looks
No,
bad.
don't
can't judge him, man.
try
Can't judge him, man.
that. 50 Cent
Fine.
is great for 5
Nah,
years.
that's-
Remember when
Yeah,
Wayne
Lil-
freestyle there? Show me what you got.
Lil Baby is over as the
Okay.
hype he got.
Wait, hold on.
Guys
wait,
were
Just
pushing him
can I
like
say-
crazy. I'm sorry.
I know French. Oh,
No, you already did it.
You already
Shout out
did.
to Mitch. Let's go. What did I dismiss?
I used to think Doug was
Dismiss. I didn't
overrated.
dismiss anything.
But then I
Sure,
gave
but-
myself-
No, that's a
Drake
Drake.
needs
That's
to
a
give
Drake.
us a
thing.
9 to 5 in terms of rap. It's never happening. So basically, here's the thing. So Drake was on, I think it was on Rap Radar. And Ellis Wilson asked him, bro, like, man, people love your rapper. Will you ever give us a full rap album? And Drake said that, you know what, I've got to give something for the guys and something for the ladies as well.
Yeah, so the answer is
And
no.
that's always been his approach.
So the answer is no.
Yeah. So it's never happening.
And he can't do it now. There's too much time.
Oh,
has
no.
gone by.
It's
He
got
can't
to
give
be
it
that.
anything.
Okay, wait.
new.
Before we go into the diddler, let me just quickly go into this, bro.
Mhm.
Eminem.
Man, the diddler again.
Let's think about Eminem.
Here we
Take
go.
that.
Eminem's music has aged like milk. It's simply facts. You see, Eminem, for that time, 98, 99, 2000, 01, 02, it was amazing because of what it was at the time. In 2025, who is saying, please bump that Eminem?
But
I'm not
you
afraid.
see,
That's a good one.
Whoa, please
even-
bump
even-
that Eminem
even
in the
in
club.
98,
Joseph,
AK
don't-
was still not
Joseph,
a
don't.
fan
Man,
of
turn
Eminem.
that shit
So this
down.
is just a
Yeah, turn that shit.
No, because who in the club says, yo, please play that Eminem in a
Do you know
club?
why? It's because the lyrics can't age well, man.
It's I mean,
The
bro, I mean,
lyrics age
and I think that's open. Like
awful.
at the time, the lyrics, what he was, how edgy he was perfect for late 90s, early 2000s. Because remember, that was also the attitude era where it was ready. In 2025, people want good music. Afrobeat is off. There's
HH, you listen
guys
to
who
that
want to be
new
more
Old
musical.
Model
There's
album?
no
You don't want to. You don't want to like collapse.
What what you listen to that new the machine is here, whatever that new
HH, you listen to
one.
that new Old Model album? Yeah, he
Yeah,
got some, got a
double.
few
Huh?
songs. He got a few songs in there. Got a few
Yeah,
songs in there.
no. But basically, my thing though and I
Black
think,
Model Black.
and also the issue with
Yeah, double.
bro, guys,
Daddy.
tell me that you understand a single word in Rapper God. Lie to me.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. Obviously,
Well,
I'm
I understand the
Some
first
of
15 seconds. I understand the first 15 seconds.
KJ, it's gibberish. It's
No,
gibberish.
I was trying to tell you. The part I understand is I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, and after that, it's sort of blurry. Yeah, it gets blurry.
Bro,
double.
how did that song get famous anyways? Like, it's just a bunch of, it's just a bunch of like the blah blah blah.
why
No,
do
because
people-
and this is my
Busta
issue.
Rhymes was the first to do it with his
AK,
speed
white
rap, and then
people was the
Eminem
answer
went
to
even
the question.
faster.
No, basically, this is the issue. And this is why I despise
Money Man,
Eminem
don't
fans.
kill me,
You see,
bro.
so we say Eminem fans are cultists. Eminem can't lose. Eminem is always amazing. Eminem is the greatest of all time. And I say, okay, you say the greatest of all time. Do you listen to any other rap? No. All I listen to is Eminem. And these are mainly white guys who never liked rap, who don't listen to rap, who used to insult rap, but they can connect with Eminem.
Until a white
Because
boy came along.
they see themselves in him.
No, HH, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Lyrically,
Even Eminem's been dropping new music as well. I
that's not
don't know.
very
People
good.
still listen to that
Yo.
new stuff they be
No,
dropping.
it went to number one.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah,
his
double.
albums still go to number one.
You say Eminem has no club bangers. You say Eminem
No.
has no club bangers.
No.
No, go listen to Trick and featuring Eminem. Welcome to Detroit City. Go listen to it and thank me later. It's trash, but it's a banger. It's a banger.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's trash banger.
I
Trash
No,
banger.
No,
Emmanuel,
it's
garbage,
wait,
man.
Emmanuel.
Eminem
How
killed it on the
is a
hook, though.
banger trash? Like how does
I
that
hear his
come
point.
by?
I hear his point.
Most Eminem fans will call it trash because he wasn't rapping on it. He just gave a sick hook. The hook was dope. The hook was dope.
But we don't go to
We here for
Eminem
hooks or
for
songs?
bangers, bro. That's not what he does.
I hear his point.
Eminem is a lyrical miracle rapper. That's what he is. He's a
Okay.
miracle rapper.
Lyrical spiritual.
Can I go on Eminem? Let me go on Eminem.
No, because
let me go on Eminem.
Because guys,
in general.
this reality. If Eminem was not white but he was black, he would
No
be
one
Chino,
rates it.
Excel,
No
or
one rates it.
Cannabis. That's a fact.
Yeah, no, it would not be as popular as
Eminem was
100%.
inspired by Redman. Look at Redman's career. Redman is
Cannabis is
basically a
underrated.
black Eminem.
Wait,
Cannabis is very good.
Eminem, would you admit this? Because this is what people say. Oh, Eminem faced more hardships because people don't give him credit because he's white. If Eminem was not white, do you think he'd be where he is right now?
Probably
With
not.
the same skill level.
His best raps were
No,
in 8
he'd be
Mile.
Redman. Like, look at Redman. Redman is one of the best rappers ever, and his career was made.
Guys, please listen to Chino Excel. Chino
HH.
Excel is Eminem, but
Eminem's
he's half
actual
Latino,
best-
half black.
Eminem's
AK,
actual
you be
best
listening
work
to
is
21
in 8
Savage,
Mile.
man. Are you?
Wait, hold on, Money Miss.
His
No,
best
they
work
were.
is
21
actually
Savage
in
is
8
good,
Mile.
bro.
Like,
Money Maze.
no, his best work is actually in 8 Mile. When you listen to those rap rounds he spit during 8 Mile, they were actually good. Like, one, in terms of bars, and two, in terms of listenability. Like, bro, they're better than majority of his songs.
No,
How is
but
bars in a movie
my
better than
question
majority of his
is,
songs?
did Eminem benefit of being white?
Yes, he did.
100%. Like, our
Douglas,
Trailer
can I
Park,
go
My
on
Mum
Eminem? Can I
Junkie,
go generally on
that's-
Eminem and both of them?
Wait, hold on, Money Miss, I'll come back to you. Money Miss.
Oh, 100%. Our Trailer Park, My Mum's a Junkie. She put the needle in her arm while she breastfeed me, or something, whatever he used to say. Like, bro, it's some silly bars, man. Honestly, no one cares.
Bro, seriously, Money Miss, all I ask is that name me the black rapper who openly disrespects his mother. Name me
None.
the black rapper that puts his baby mother in the boot of a car
No,
and
but
laughs.
HH. First of all, Stan's a great song, but secondly, his mom was a dickhead, Loki. Like, that's...
Oh no, but again, Adash, listen to Big L, who Eminem was inspired by. What Big L said is not the kind of stuff that Eminem said, bro. Eminem said the most shocking stuff that if a black guy said what Eminem said, they would be banned.
Man,
They
they're taking his ass to jail. Even if it was...
100%.
Wait, didn't he get? If I'm not mistaken, did he get visited by Secret Service after like threatening Bush or something like that?
Yeah. So Emmanuel. I'm sorry, Emmanuel. Where's it, Emmanuel?
Okay, so here's the thing with Eminem. Eminem was not really respected in the black community like that. He is like, yo, people heard his album. Oh, it's this stuff that comes on MTV. Now, Dr. Dre tried to shepherd him in, but most people don't seem to realize that Dr. Dre shepherding him in wasn't like very smooth. So, Jermaine Dupri had this stupid beef with Timbaland and Dr. Dre, where like they were talking about, oh, who's the better producer and everything. And then Eminem went like, yo, I'm going to diss Jermaine Dupri on behalf of Dr. Dre. He's going to smoke Jermaine Dupri because he believes, oh, I'm a good rapper. And most people don't remember that Jermaine Dupri absolutely watched Eminem, bro. Like, it was bad. And the worst part was Jermaine Dupri wasn't a rapper. But dude, okay, let me put it this way. Yeah, Jermaine Dupri basically did to Eminem what Kendrick did to Drake, which is, you are not black, you are whack, you sound weird, everything just roasted the dude. No, here's the thing. Why does nobody remember that? No, you want to know why nobody remembers that? Because Eminem went and found this dude called 50 Cent. He now realized, oh shit, I have to, excuse me, I'm sorry for cussing. Oh crap, I have to go find a black guy and go and hang with. Dude, here's the 50 Cent mixtape. Rest is history. 50 is the person who guaranteed Eminem's rep completely. Like, Dr. Dre did his best, but Jermaine Dupri did anything Dr. Dre did, Jermaine Dupri washed it away. 50, oh, nobody can argue the story of 50, and 50 says, yo, this white boy bagged me when nobody would.
Yeah,
and the moment 50 carried Eminem on his back, it was over. You disrespect Eminem, you are disrespecting 50. To this day, anybody who talks crap about Eminem, 50 is coming for you.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Emmanuel, have you seen Django Unchained, the film?
Yeah.
You remember the character of what's it called? What's the name of the character? Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Yes.
You know the meme of when DiCaprio dies, and then he's basically
he holds him.
That's 50 Cent.
Yeah. 50 is the person who guaranteed, like, nobody could touch 50, so nobody could touch Eminem.
No, but also, and the key thing I brought, do you remember Ja Rule's diss at 50 Eminem? Remember, I think Ja Rule had a bar that said, your basically something about like your wife is a known slut, your mom is effed up, so what is Haley gonna be when she grows up? And guys are like, oh my gosh, that's too far. But that's a skating bar. But the issue though is that Eminem's a point where he can't lose. He can't lose because he's. But guys, the concept of a stand. Do you know how anti-rap that concept is?
In what sense? In what sense?
No. KJ, I'll explain.
That's one of the
There
few
are people who listen to his music
No.
regardless of how trash it is.
This is why it's answer because so Nas and Jay-Z, you should be able to be a rap fan and be like, okay, I'm a Jay-Z fan, but as a rap fan, I can be objective and say, yeah, Nas won. But if you're a stan, you can't be objective. You just have to blindly follow a guy because you have to follow a guy.
Oh, sorry, no. I thought you were talking about stand the song.
No. That's it. I mean, I didn't love the song, but it was alright.
That's probably one of the 2 or 3 Eminem songs I know word for word. To be fair.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing with the stan is that the stan is not hip hop culture, because hip hop culture is two rappers show up. Everybody is like, okay, this guy, I know this guy. Then the crowd is supposed to judge fairly. Yeah. So the idea of a stan absolutely is a pollution of hip hop. Because once you are a stan, you are not a reliable observer. And once you're not a reliable observer, that's not hip hop. Hip hop is about the crowd. Objectively move the crowd, get your points, go and sleep. If you win, you win. You don't win, you don't win. Being biased is one of the worst things you can do as a judge in hip hop.
No. Basically, it's like, when you have the rap ciphers or like the basically rap battle. In a rap battle, all those guys are like, okay, who's the best? I'm going to judge you, then judge you. The stands are the guys on the stage next to their crew. But the people in the crowd, we are rap fans, and we're not going to judge, okay, is this Modern Mook or is this J Mills? Is this Loaded Locks or is this Hitman?
Bro,
and we're just as rap fans now judge.
Jesus, how do you know all these people?
I haven't heard some of these names in a long time. Loaded Locks and
Loaded Locks is still good, bro. Still, the guy is still that. No, guys. Seriously, go to YouTube. No, guys, I'm sorry. No, guys, seriously, go to YouTube and watch the battle between Mother Mook and J Mills.
Bro, that was like in
Jay,
2016.
what?
That is the greatest rap battle of all time. Because
Bro, it's not
I have
so
seen
long.
that literally about 50 times. I've seen that battle about 50 times, guys.
the last time I heard about Loaded Locks was when he hopped on that song with like
Wait,
Joe
Lord
Badass.
and who?
Loaded Locks.
Rap battle, guys.
He Loaded
Rap
Locks.
battles, rap
He's a
battles.
rap battle guy. He's a rap battle guy.
You know the ones with no
Yeah.
music.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah,
the I listen to new ones, but not like those old ones.
Oh, no, but last thing I'll say before we get to the Diddler, though, someone even said it in the streets. Every black rapper has to thank Eminem for existing, because Eminem brought a lot of money into rap.
True.
Yeah.
In terms of just white guys who are like, oh, this rap stuff is very cool. Oh, let me go and support this guy.
Now you got white guys listening to Mob Deep.
No,
This
bro.
white stuff is very cool.
No, guys, literally, go look at all these rappers. Most of the crowds are white.
Yeah, 100%. Because they're the only people with the money to go watch.
But guys,
Yeah, I mean, you see them ticket
guys,
prices.
Yeah, wait, guys. Wait, have you ever been to an Onyx show?
No.
Bro.
Nah.
So basically Onyx, and I think maybe Kenny, I think you know. So there's a place in London called the Jazz Cafe in Camden Town. And
Yeah, I've heard about it.
I saw Chris very much there. So Onyx came to watch. You know, Onyx, they're very like hardcore rapper. Bro. So basically it was me and my Japanese friend that we went there. And most of the guys there were like Russian. Bro, the mosh pits that are
What are
called
you
there.
doing in that room, man?
Oh God,
No. We went because we both love Onyx. So hey, let's go see Onyx. But sorry, most of the guys were Russians. Oh, Onyx.
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, when the mosh pit happened, we feared for our lives, bro. We feared for our
crazy.
damn lives, bro.
You are diabolical.
All right, so let's move. So, KJ, is the mic working the KJ?
Yeah, Mike's working.
Can I speak after KJ?
Yeah. So, KJ, did the Diddler receive too much time or too little time?
How much will he get on Good Behavior?
Like
Just
two
out
and
of
a half.
curiosity.
I think he
Like
might be
2.5.
out in 10 months or
Bro,
something.
like 2.5, bro. Bro, you gotta understand American legal system, bro. You can get 4 years. You're really out in like 2.5. Bro, Bruce actually just got released and he got like 8 years or some shit like that. Look, man.
Get it back in blue.
No, but honestly, yeah. Look, the truth is, HH. I think the prosecution's case. How do I put this? They were trying to run on trafficking laws, right? That's the thing. I think the case fell apart when the charges that the prosecution brought against him weren't based on like domestic violence and stuff like that. I think if they had run on stuff like domestic violence, the case would have been stronger. The trouble is trying to run a RICO on because a lot of this stuff is based on interpretation, right? Like making someone do a bunch of sexual stuff is that trafficking?
And also, what we found, KJ, as well, was that they spoke to a lot of those male escorts, and they were like, "Yes, I'd like to have sex with Cassie." So
yeah, exactly.
I was not forced.
The case is not like if you'd run it on like if they're running on different things like domestic abuse. If this thing had gone on domestic violence, he's probably getting a lot longer.
Yeah,
like, let's be real.
There's video evidence rape, of you being a psycho.
Yeah, domestic violence, rape, all that stuff. That 100% is gets him more time. But look, man, when Brian steals your lawyer, magic happens, right? Look, the truth is,
What else still, man?
the truth is, when it comes to Diddy.
So basically, if you're
what's your
Diddy,
question? What's your question?
So my question is that. So, do you think it was too much time, too little time, or just the right amount?
It was far too little, man. It was far. I think the maxi could have gotten his.
Okay. So you don't think that they overcharged him?
No, I think the maxi could have gone. If I'm not mistaken, was it like 84 months or something? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But like 84 months. That corresponds to what? How many years is that? Like 8 or 9? And he got like 4.
7.
7 actually 7.
And he got.
You probably get out with on 5 with Good Behavior.
I think he got 4 years and 2 months. Yeah.
But let's be real. If he got 4 years and 2 months now, he's probably out in 2.5, possibly quicker, right? It's probably not going to go up.
Is the Trump pardon still on the table?
Doubt it. I don't know, but it could be. But some of the people Trump has pardoned in this country is fucking insane. Trump is ridiculous. But look, man, I'll be honest. When it comes to Diddy, Diddy is. He is the fact that he has so many supporters still in the black community, and the fact that There's so many.
KJ.
Who, explain who it is
Careful.
specifically.
Wait.
Explain who it is specifically.
Hold up, KJ.
Mhm,
A grown
mhm.
man
Mhm.
filmed himself
Mhm.
pissing
What?
on a minor.
Mhm.
A grown man hung around in parking lots
Mhm.
waiting for young kids from school.
Yeah.
That same man still has devout supporters still.
Yeah, HH.
Do
When
you
it comes
have
to
your passport?
HH, when it comes to
Kenny.
wait,
Kenny.
HH.
But he was
when it
hitting
comes
them
to-
notes too, like.
Wait,
He was in
let
the.
me learn because I go first.
Yeah.
Look, he's Diddy is a symptom of a symptom of a problem in the black community they have towards victims of sexual assault, towards young women. It's quite sad.
No, because KJ, what's so crazy is that all those guys robbing baby all on themselves, you all saw the video. You all saw a guy kick and punch a woman while on the ground.
No, like I'm saying, you have to understand the black American mind. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, Africa, I'm not going to say Africa's too far removed because we definitely have our problems.
Careful.
Bro,
KJ,
say it with
be
chest,
careful.
man.
KJ, be careful.
No,
Okay.
We have to speak about the way that the black communities around the world, and let's be honest, some Hispanic, some Arab, right, treat women. We have to be honest.
He's not wrong, bro. I don't know why not. He's not wrong, bro.
We have to be honest about the way some of our communities treat women. And when it comes to women,
I don't think that's a good thing to label on foreign people because Diddy has never been outside of America once.
No. But
in terms of living.
Okay, no, you're right, right. I'll talk Americans, blacks, especially black men, right? HH, a lot of them were saying she deserved it. A lot of them were saying that that's what you get for. See, that's the thing, HH. Blacks and
wait, hold on, KJ, let's be very responsible here. You have to give me numbers because by saying that, it's like, all black men say she deserved it. Is it 20%? Is it 30%?
I think it's more an
What
American thing. I think it's more an American thing.
When it comes to Americans, a lot more than you think. And two, right? When it comes to black people in this country, I'm sorry to tell you, their mentality is if you're getting money, a lot of people in this world, or this country, if you're getting money for something, there's almost you can't complain about life. Like genuinely, this is what they do.
That I do agree with.
Again, I want to respond, but I've heard this sentiment in a lot of videos that I've been seeing, bro.
Yes,
it's true.
If you make money, there's no worries.
Wait, hold on, Kenny. So you agree with that sentiment that since Cassie was being paid, she deserves to get
no. It's just no. I don't agree with the sentiment. But that's how a lot of people feel. I don't agree with it.
There's one person.
Again, let's even unpack that.
No.
Where does that psychology come from?
You don't understand.
So because you're getting paid and anything like that, a guy can just treat you like trash.
You don't understand. There's a guy on a panel who is not here today, who himself said it when we were talking about Diddy before. You know who that guy is. You know who that guy is. You know who that guy is.
Let me land on this point.
What's the mighty gates?
Because I got a bounce. HH, the fact of the matter is, America is such a money-hungry, money-driven society, more so than any other society in the world, that they genuinely think that. I'll give you an example. You remember when Andrew Luck, you might not remember, but some Americans might, when Andrew Luck retired from American football because of concussions, right? Top quarterback, went to Stanford, all that.
I know.
And the way people were talking about him leaving HH to prioritize his health and being able to raise his kids as a normal individual, people were attacking him, talking about, you get paid all this money, you're supposed to put your body on the line for us to enjoy your entertainment. This is what I'm trying to tell you, HH. If you live in a society like that, and people are programmed to think that, especially blacks, because let's be honest, blacks, when it comes to economics, blacks are amongst the lower percentage of society, right? If someone is getting that kind of money, HH, there's almost nothing short of death that they don't deserve. Aside, that isn't justified if they're getting paid that kind of money. I'm sorry, but it's the reality, and someone else will speak on it because I probably want to spun on it. But I got a verse, so I'll catch you, HH.
Who wants to talk?
Can I speak on this?
Can I go after AK?
Kenny.
Okay. Let me go. AK, Money Mace, and then Kenny, and then I'll come to you back.
I want to get to Curry as ASAP. That's the one I'm here for.
I came for that, by the way.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. So 4 years, right?
Yeah.
That's the sentencing. Yeah, HH. I don't know if you saw this too, but HH, do you know like the I'm coming home video? It was taken down. There was like they got re-uploaded.
Oh, wait,
Eh,
hold on.
HH, I went to that song, clicked newest comments. There's a bunch of comments.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Diddy had a song called "I'm Coming Home."
Hey, you never heard the song?
Coming home, coming
I think he
home.
produced
Tell
it.
the world I'm coming home. That-
You break.
Come on, this man.
No, he wasn't
How
on
do you
it.
not
I'm
know?
pretty sure he
No, he
produced
was.
How
it.
do you not know that?
But
He was
Yeah,
on the video.
he was
Oh
on the
no,
no, he was
yeah,
on
on
the
the
song. He
video.
rapped
I
on.
have the song. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he rapped on. Yeah, he was on the song. Yeah, I'm coming
Yeah,
home.
he rapped on it. Yeah,
So because basically Diddy was expecting to be released, pretty much.
I think so. Because like after that whole like, what's it like? Most of the most of like the biggest charges I remember like got denied. Like they got taken out like before.
Hmm.
And this is just like is this like the transportation of prostitution? Like, that's the current charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, HH 4 years he'll probably get out in like 1 or 2, to be honest. And HH, apart from that, but there are fans of this guy. I don't know if you saw this video, but there was this girl with like this wig dancing outside the courthouse, and there's this guy pouring baby oil on her.
I've seen it. We've seen it.
What's gone wrong with the?
The world is cooked. We are cooked as a human.
I don't know what to say, man. Like apart from I think KJ hit the nail on the head on the whole how certain like I don't want to go into that, but how certain communities treat the woman, and it's just like the fact that this guy still has fans. Like
No.
I
Okay,
don't
well,
understand.
let me be real with you. I feel that the majority of black people view Diddy as trash,
I
specifically
guess
after
so.
that video. Now there is a minority that's like it's so well, but I believe that the majority of black people after that Cassie video were like, yeah, this guy's out.
No, but like I'm just going off of what I see, for example, online on like Twitter and Reddit and stuff like. There are like on Reddit, for example, there was this like post with, like thousands of upvotes, which is like, bro, Diddy got fucked over. A black man got screwed over by a system. Like, what? What?
Yeah. Double H. Let me just chip in one sentence. I think we should add in the context of what happened before the election and after the election. Before the election, we have gone through 4 years of a woman-centric era where if you said or did anything against the women, they were going to like drag you and treat you like no one's business. One of the things I heard Drake, you're exploiting these women. That's what Kendrick said on Euphoria. So before we had a very we want to protect women energy. That's when the Cassie video came out.
And
After
because of that, you get
Donald
the
Trump has
pushback.
given permission to a lot of people to have a lot of very misogynistic views, and the audience and the general public has changed from the election results because now they feel Trump is in power. They can be more hostile towards women, and so I think before I would have agreed with you that most black people were against Diddy for the Cassie thing. After they feel there's no consequences for supporting Diddy, so all of them are now right. Most black people, AK, those comments you're seeing, they are real. A lot of black people have switched sides, which is very sketchy to me. But let's continue.
What's it called? Money Mace.
Nah, the problem with the whole trial is that they tried to give Diddy all the charges. So he did the transportation, he did the raping, he did everything, the RICO, and then they made him a kingpin. But the problem is it's impossible to prove because, guys, he wasn't the only person doing this. It's a network full of people doing these things.
Yeah.
It's just that Diddy was the one who got caught. But there's no way to possibly prove that he was the head of the snake.
No.
It's very plausible that he's just part of the system, that he's part of the whole thing. And that's why they couldn't really charge him on the big cases,
Like
Because
I mean, like they overreached.
yeah, you need to understand the whole system in order to in order to charge a big case. Like you can't charge Pablo Escobar by himself. You have to understand his lieutenants, where how the system is, how high it goes, how far it reaches, the whole network of it. But they just had the information of Diddy was a part of this. Let's just put everything on him, and they failed when they probably could have got a lot more out of this case than what they did. And in terms of attitudes of how people look towards Diddy, I think it's more simply an American thing. I'm not gonna lie, and I believe Americans they're so numb towards violence, and they're so numb towards what's it called, maritorial behaviors, that them as a society, they see things like this and it feels normal towards them. Like if you notice, a lot of America have, like, I think the highest divorce rates of one country, in one of the highest divorce rates in the world. They have one of the highest domestic cases in the world in terms of percentages of people. Like a lot of American people, white, black, Hispanic, they don't see domestic issues. They don't see domestic issues as problems. They don't see them as issues. So a lot of the time, like, bro, whether the guy's black or the guy's white, a lot of husbands in America, they hit their wife. Like they just do, because they view that as normal. And the reason why,
I mean, yeah, they call it toxic relationship or that.
yeah, they call it
That's what they
toxic
call it.
relationship. No, because
That's
Kenny,
why. bro.
no, but like Kenny, this is my point. America is such a weird place because it's like you have so much resistance, and barely anybody in America aligns themselves in a middle ground where they can assess either side. A lot of Americans are either on the Donald Trump side or they're on the complete liberal, you can't do this side. And all that happens is just resistance, and all that happens is just issues and conflict. So when they see situations like this, with Americans, you either get one of two scenarios. You either get the side saying he's completely this, he's everything, and he's done everything wrong, and then you get the other side pushing back saying, "Oh, they're just trying to hold him down because he's a man, because he's a this, because he's a that." Like, you're seeing a lot more of these conflicts and cases, and they happen a lot more in celebrities as well, because KJ was right. A lot of people think that there's a justification that if you have money, you can do whatever you want, because people feel as if when you have money, you have a certain power over somebody. So, for example, Aaron Hernandez, the NFL guy, like he can,
brother.
yeah, exactly. People feel like, oh, they can do whatever they want to their husband, or they can do whatever they want to their wife, because I'm the breadwinner, I make the money. So shut up and take it. Like, without me, there's no house. Without me, there's no food. So, okay, I slap you. Why are you crying? I'm the one that pays the bills around here. A lot
No,
of
but
celebrities.
also, I think even beyond that, I think there's also a celebrity glaze as well. As in, this is Puff Daddy. This is a guy who I looked up to. I listened to his music. He's super famous.
Celebrity worship.
And glaze, basically, celebrity worship, celebrity glaze. You're always going to try to explain away their actions, and I think this is the key thing. And yeah, so I think it's guy George Joe Mathis. He was on Vlad TV. He said that this is what the defense should have used. If they had used mental illness for Diddy, he might have gotten off. He might have gotten off. If you use that, I'm going to go into rehab, I'm tough, I'm dealing with stuff, that would have worked, and his supporters would have been like, don't hate Diddy, forgive him, let him say sorry, he's repentful, and he was going through some mental issues. Then he would have gotten off, and people would have wanted to forgive him.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, people want to forgive their celebrities.
Always.
At the end of the day, people can say whatever they want, but it doesn't matter what your favorite celeb done. You don't know them personally, so you're still attached to their work instead of them as individuals. These people are flawed just like us. They do weird things to a way worse a scale than what any of us do. But the problem is that people think, oh, because they're a celebrity, they're going to be morally better than us, and they're going to be morally, they're going to make better moral decisions than us. No, in fact, they're more likely to make worse moral decisions than your average person because they're more accessible to make worse moral decisions than your average person. Diddy will go do all these things he did to Cassie because he has money, because he took Cassie up from the ground, because he pays for her lifestyle. So then he feels more of a justification that he can do these things. So you shouldn't look at celebrities and think to yourself, oh, I'm going to champion this guy because of his work. No, celebrities, if a celebrity is your hero should be your mum and dad. Stop it.
Yeah.
or a teacher or something.
Yeah,
but then money
a
makes.
role model in life.
Wait. Your says though, did your mom and dad make Victory with Biggie? Did your mom and dad introduce you to Mace? Being around the world, yeah. And then
I don't know, and I
you can say
don't know.
what if
Nah,
I say it? I don't know why they hate us.
thing though.
Is the ladies on top of say this?
Nah,
They ain't there. No, because you can say so everything. I'm sorry, mom and dad will love you. Did you make Victory?
Yeah,
Nah,
but
Did you introduce me to Biggie? Money Mates, did mom and dad introduce me to Biggie and Notorious
No, they
B.I.G.?
didn't.
Did they?
But also, my mum and dad don't have a secret floor at the Freak Offs where children are at there. So, so cool. You didn't introduce me to Mace, but at least you don't touch kids. Like,
No. But I joked though, but that's just the unfortunate reality though, because like for these people, they're like, I value Mace, Biggie, and all those things that's music and how that music affects me
the worst
mother and
thing,
father. So because Diddy brought all that to me and Diddy made me feel empowered, I'm gonna keep
the worst thing is it's starting to get even worse in this current era. Like I think celebrity worship is growing.
it's at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high.
Bro, if I say Cristiano is a loser or Messi is a short hobbit, I'll get racially abused by Nigerians. By Nigerians.
Like I said, I think people cannot people cannot differentiate maybe having inspiration or someone inspiring you.
No, but Kenny, do you not understand how wrong this is, bro? People from like Mumbai, India, are standing up for Diddy. Like, you don't know the guy. You're some random guy.
I think because, and that's just why, like, put it this way. So did you guys ever watch MTV Cribs?
Yeah.
Remember? So imagine sitting down in your one-bedroom flat where the water isn't working, the landlord is annoying, neighbors are annoying.
And then they show you Rick Ross's house.
And you're seeing a place that has 5 swimming pools, 5 floors.
Biggest
crazy. Bro, you worship that. You worship that. Like, bro, I remember the days where it was like me, my brother, and my sister watching MTV Base and watching MTV Cribs, and we're like, these houses are ridiculous. This sounds ridiculous. So you'd watch them. Hence why I say, shout out to me. So did you ever see Redman's MTV Cribs?
I think I did. What was in his house?
Bro, it is the funniest thing. Basically, let me not spoil it for you. Just go to YouTube and just type in Redman MTV Cribs. Easily the best MTV Cribs it was. It is the funniest thing you've ever seen. Funniest thing. So, Kenny, talk on your hero, the Diddler.
Yeah, that man ain't my hero. But that track with me, that track with Mace was fire. That track with Mace was fire.
Kenny,
but
Kenny, so what's it called? Again, Kenny, I didn't type it in. I was just on YouTube. And you know, whenever you go to a musical rabbit hole on thingy, I was in a rabbit hole. So Kenny, I did not type in Diddy. I'll just you know how he just gets recommendations.
Yeah.
Diddy made some tracks, bro, in the 90s.
Yo,
Nah, he did.
You don't have to say that. You
yo,
don't have to say that.
that no way our album is but
Kenny, he
it's,
made some tracks.
there's some
Like,
tunes on that
get
no way
this
out.
money.
Come on,
Take this money. Get this
yo, come on, now.
Bro, what's called Black
Yo.
Rob? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I think there's
Yeah,
one with
we
the
all
Gator
know one,
Boys
but
who
you
like
didn't have to say
there's a team with like Jay-Z and Biggie there, the Gator like come on, this man make some bangers like that's what I'm saying. But anyways,
Wait, have you ever heard of that Busta Rhymes track that he did when he was speaking Arabic?
Oh no. Wait, what
Oh.
track was it? Give me the name.
Arab Money.
Arab
Yeah.
Money.
Bro, lied
The
to
Diddy
me.
remix.
Probably had been number one probably.
Come on, man. HH bump with Mace, bro. He's
I'm gonna change that. I will stop.
I told you we don't start. God, all the shops, get out there. But anyways, but like KJ and like these guys, this is exactly what the issues with those like marital issue like that. Like, they're quite frequent. They're quite frequent in black households, even those type of household. Another thing, I think it's stuff like that is most of the time, like they say, this now they call it like toxic relationship or whatever happens in them stuff there. Like, stuff like that nowadays is limit is made seem normal. Like, I'm looking at especially, and that's why when I'm like you see all these celebrities that they be idolizing and stuff like that. If you look at most of the relationships, a lot of these relationships stuff like some crazy whatever happens. I'm seeing this. What the offsets, whatever offsets and Cardi B, all them relationships. You see the craziness that happens, and that stuff is made seem normal. Even idolize, like that's the type of relationship I want to have. Like that's what people fantasize about. Probably is because of the money that's involved. Like I said, the power that's there, and even the Diddy stuff. He did it with Cassie. I think there was even the Jane Doe as well. I think he was like. The guy had clearly he's an abusive person. He had the abusive personality and stuff like that. Just whatever
Kenny, did you not see that video of it was Diddy in the studio and he was making Nipsey Hussle's song. I think it was Blue Laces 2, and then Nipsey Hussle starts clapping, and then Diddy's like, I don't want anybody to clap in the studio. And then Nipsey starts clapping and he gets Cassie to clap as well. And then Diddy just like stares a hole through Cassie. Like he's going to punch her up later that night.
Whoa.
That's great. Yo,
Bro, I'm being serious. Like.
Yeah, but there was even one like where it was. I think it was at the bar, like his office where it was going crazy. Like, the guy clearly has anger issues.
I get what I want.
Yeah, I mess up. Like the guy clearly had like, anger issues, and the thing is, obviously, like I said, stuff like that is not so normal as, but you see a lot of celebrities or even popular person or rich people with these like domestic abuse or marital issues. Even, I think it didn't Dr. Dre have it as well. I think a lot of these like popular stuff happens.
Kenny, so Kenny, you've seen Straight Outta Compton.
I didn't watch the movie. No, I didn't watch the movie. I wanted to watch, but I never.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Nobody talks about Dr. Dre literally battering a female reporter, and it's a story that nobody
D Barnes, that's her name, D Barnes. D Barnes.
So like literally, like Dr. Dre literally beat the living crap out of this female reporter that kept on badgering him, and it's a story that has completely been erased. It is wild, but
and especially in rap, like even some lyrics they won't talk about it. Let's be real, like that stuff is the proper.
No, Kenny, guys, have you listened to Doggy Style?
Who?
Yeah.
No. I'm Snoop Dogg's debut album.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the lyrics of Doggy Style?
No.
Have you listened to the skits in Doggy Style?
Bro, that's just profanity, bro.
Bro.
No, but Notorious B.I.G. is the worst.
It's great music. It's insanity.
No, but AJ, Biggie's the worst. Biggie's the worst.
No, Biggie has some soft lyrics.
Bro, Biggie literally says in some of his lyrics like he wants the...
No, but see, Biggie, that's just sick and twisted. I'm talking about the disrespect to women. Like, the disrespect to woman on Doggy Style lyrically.
Bro,
It's insanity, bro.
just the cover art, it tells you everything. Like,
Yeah, cool. I mean, he's called Doggy Style for a reason, but like I said, like especially in rap or in like culture, let's say culture, the stuff like that has been. It's been normalized. Like, this called like all these ride or die stuff. Like stuff is gonna happen. You have to keep on like grinding. Like stuff like that is normal. No, but let's go. Stuff like that is normal, and like they said, no, but sure not. But stuff like I said, is that monetary gain. Like as long as that,
Kenny, it's not been normalized. It's been glorified.
Everyone thinks they're in power.
It's been glorified.
Yeah.
It's been glorified. As long as you see that money is there, I take care of you. Or that's like, if I take care of you, I might give you 2-3 black eyes.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. I might give you 2-3 black eyes and stuff like that. But it's cool. Like I'm gonna get you that Chanel bag. I'm gonna get you that Birkin, like, and then everything's gonna be cool. And that's stuff like that is glorified, and it's just like it's been put in people's head that stuff like that.
No,
It's
but I think
cool,
Kenny's cooking us that. Let's be real. Okay, I don't know whether he said does or did. Did rap as a whole promote violence towards women and okay it?
Yes, it did. Yes. In the West Coast, is the biggest offender. Let's be honest.
No, the Enso coastal thing. Rap in general. Now, it may have changed right now, but rap in general, did it make it cool to disrespect and be violent towards one woman?
Yeah, disrespect.
Disrespect.
Because like
violence. I don't know about but the thing is the disrespect is going to lead. It's going to lead to that.
100%.
The thing is the disrespect is going to lead to that violence.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope because the way you're gonna treat it, like the lyrics, like when you the disrespect and you treat it, like when you disrespect someone, you don't really care about their feelings. So when you hit, like when they'll hit them up, like, that is a slippery slope, slope. So it's just like it's incentivized. Like when you start that, when you allow that disrespect to creep in, like sooner or later, like the stuff like that is gonna follow up.
So Kenny, talk on this though. Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. What about those critics who say that, Cassie, you could have walked away, but you stayed? Since you stayed, why should I have any empathy towards you? Since
Can I
you
just
stayed,
say quickly before Kenny goes, this is a man who also tried to bomb someone's car. Yeah, walk away from that.
Not funny,
walk away from that.
Yeah, you can easily walk away.
And that's true. Yeah,
and people, guys, have you seen that video of Puff Daddy dressed as the Joker?
Bro, that guy's scary, bro. That guy's genuine.
I've seen one dressed as Batman.
He's a villain from Gotham.
And have you not seen the clip further?
Yes.
Have you seen the clip further when he goes and sees Tyler the Creator, and then like Tyler the Creator like rolls up his window when he sees Diddy dressed as a joke.
And like I think this guy just said, it's true that you can understand when people say like stuff like that happened, when especially with Tati, the guy was like a repeat offender. Like how many times it happened? Even the bodyguard said that stuff would happen. Everything crazy stuff like that will happen. Is at some point why don't you leave? And like I said, maybe she can answer that. I don't know if she was scared of him. Maybe it was lesbo. I do think that the monetary part is there, like the lifestyle. Like once you get used to that certain lifestyle, it's tough to go back to being like just normal. Like, let's be real. When you're with Diddy, the type of lifestyle that you're living.
Okay, Kenny, this could have sounded fucked up. Now, it's gonna sound fucked up. Are you saying that the Chanel bag and the 5-star hotel is worth it to being given a black eye?
For some people,
to a lot, I mean, to some people, it clearly is because they stay in those situations.
You're forgetting the society you're talking about. Like, bro, Chanel bags are everything to these people. Like, it's screwed up, but it's everything.
Is a Chanel bag, 5-star hotels, 5-star holidays worth it being beat up?
You're underestimating how much of a role clout plays in clout and money plays in these sort of societies.
I'm saying,
Like
I'm saying,
you're underestimating how much of a role it plays.
yeah, man.
And this
Them
is a
Instagram,
pure Western problem. Pure Western
them
problem.
them Instagram followers, like the cloud, that all them parties being seen as litty or whatever they say nowadays, like being it, like stuff like that plays into people's brain. Like, them Birkin bags, the lifestyle, being in Turks and Caicos and being in yachts or whatever it is, like, yes, but
Yeah,
clearly,
but
like a lot of people are willing to, you know what, I'm gonna be in an abusive relationship, but at least I'm gonna get something out of it, and that's
So,
something
okay, but
that's
let me
gonna
add
be
some
living a good
context.
life.
Let me add some context.
Wait. Have you heard of
Okay,
Stockholm? Wait, have you heard of Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You always
yeah,
see
yeah,
those
Do you
guys
yeah.
on
think
the
do you think
movies,
Stockholm syndrome applies to Cassie or no?
perhaps.
In a
yes,
way, I think
but
so. Yeah.
In a way, it does, I think.
yeah, but can I fully let's follow the story as it has come till now. Now, Cassie actually ended up running away, and she had to run away with like a white guy who was her a personal trainer.
Yeah,
Now,
but yeah,
Diddy knows he's a black man. Ain't no way he's messing with that hue of person because he knows if he messes with them, okay, burning crosses. So what I was saying was that she had to play a very demented tactic to run away from Diddy, and she ended up doing it. And
no,
here's
but
the problem. Here's where I agree with the previous speaker. There were until Diddy got popped, there were women fighting over him. In fact, he had this is it Asian Latina chick and Young Miami who were like beefing
yeah,
with each
fine.
other on social media over Diddy. Bro, you underestimate how much like the clout and everything is for these people. And you can't tell me they didn't get around someone who got close to them and told them, yo, this dude beats women. And they were like, I don't care. Like Young Miami actually talked about how much she liked being number one on number one
His roster
on. Do you
was
understand what I mean by number one? Number one and number two. Number one on in a relationship. She thinks it's cool. So and she was in a relationship with Diddy. So you be the judge of that. And why I think the case initially was made based on Cassie being beat up in an era where women were more sympathetic because the Democrats were in power. So when it switched to the Trump era, where like the people who overturned Roe v. Wade are now fully in power, bro, I knew Diddy would like anything involving most of the women was going to be struck out. So the one that like the woman couldn't really be used to defend Diddy, which is moving sex workers who were men. The men agreed by stupidly saying, yo, we are Cassie enjoyed and everything. They admitted they were there, they were sex workers, and by them saying they were there, for them to have been there, they had to have been moved across state lines. So basically, that's how Diddy got popped. Diddy didn't get popped for how he treated the women. Do you know how? Okay, I think one of them, but like, generally, do you know how messed up that is? That's messed up. Like, Diddy, America under Trump is crazy. Like the dehumanization is crazy. And I also think a lot of black people are supporting Diddy because they know Diddy worked with some pale skinned brothers. Like he had some handlers and everything. And then
those skills.
those people don't get popped. Yet y'all want Diddy to be left holding the bag. I'm sorry. Most black people despise Diddy. But the thing is, they know he's a symbol. If they let him go under Trump's America, that's
They would've
bad PR
dropped
for
that
Black
as
America.
well.
Like,
Wait, hold
Fox
on.
News don't go crazy on that.
Kenny, last thing, then we'll move to the next thing.
Yeah, and like I said, even because Cassie was not the only witness. That there was three witnesses there. There was Cassie, there was the John Doe, and then there was another witness. Like me when they made the case and the way they were going at the guy, I'm like, you guys must have some crazy evidence. And every time we went, like you guys were paying these guys, like this guy was organizing some crazy sex ring or whatever, sex trafficking. And every time there was a witness, every witness was like, I knew what it was. I was happy to participate in them in them free offs. So every time you're trying to pin on, yeah, this guy was he coercing you? Like you guys were going out of your way to contact these people as well. So that's the way you made it seems is like you guys had some crazy evidence on the guy to be like it was some crazy like head of top honcho of like some crazy organization, and
Yeah.
that's what you end up with. I
Very
did like
super villain.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
cool,
come on,
no,
like,
so, Barry, is the mic with there, Barry?
Yeah.
Okay, so Barry, okay, let me frame it like this and everything. I'm not a woman. Okay?
Yeah.
No, Barry. I wanted to answer quickly because there was a pause there. I'm not a woman. Yes, thank you.
No,
Okay.
yeah, no, 100%. I see
Yeah,
where you're going.
No, because Barry, I thought you were going to say, oh, is he? No, okay, thank you, Barry. I'm not. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Good.
no worries. Yeah, I get it.
So I don't want to act as if I speak for the issues that women go through and everything. And me and my sister, we have many disagreements, and I have to say to my sister, okay, sis, I'm not a woman. So I acquiesce to things that you go through as a woman that I may not really understand. But here's the thing, though. Ayesha Curry, you go to a white woman's podcast to complain about your husband, who's also black, and you being black. And these are complaints you've not even made to your husband. How are we supposed to read that? Because my thing is here, I want to come in here as fair as possible because women are like, you don't know how she's feeling, you know what it means to be when you have dreams, you have aspirations.
This seems like a very foreshadowing towards the next topic.
Well, you know, see, so you don't understand what women are going through and what it means to have aspirations, and your aspirations are taken away once you don't get married. That is all well and good. I understand that, and we can get to where we are there. And again, this is a panel of all men, so see if I put this out there, we'll call us chauvinistic and male pigs. It is what it is. But my issue is this: what you can't argue with is everybody deserves to have whatever comes there, whatever they are. Why put them out in public? And when the call me daddy chick said to you that, oh, have you said this to Steph? She said, no. I'm sorry, Ayesha, that's crazy. You are embarrassing your husband. So the first time you bring these grievances is in public on a white woman's show. And your black husband has to be like, it's wild. And then before I give it to Barry, is that, look, my thing is this, is that, what is Steph supposed to think? How is Steph supposed to receive this? He's not done anything wrong. This ain't a Cam Newton who has several babies out there, and also Cam Newton, shout out to what's it called? Is it La Ballerina and everything? Right. So again, you're not going out there having right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know,
I mean, look, like Cam Newton. I mean, you're acting responsibly, but yeah, bro, I respect the game. But my thing though is, Steph is a family guy, down to earth, no controversy, no messing around anything. But somehow we see you on a video where a sexy guy comes on set and we see you trying to take off your wedding ring. You've now gotten hinting that like, oh, money makes this a video.
Talk about that red table with that bald-headed demon. Talk about that though.
Oh, and
yeah,
actually,
bro, that's her.
there's
It all started from that.
picture of her at a Drake party.
But my issue though is that, and Barry, try and be as objective as possible.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where is the other angle of what Ayesha is doing is right or makes sense?
Yeah, so obviously, like that's something that I don't really care. But I actually took the time to like see what she said because like I was like, okay, you know what? I like to see things from both perspectives.
Yes.
And she said like, you know, I didn't want to have kids. I want to be a career woman. I want to build my own business, be my own self. And I get that. Like everyone wants to be their own person. They want to achieve some things and all that. I get that. But here's the thing. You weren't a victim. Like when you married him and you were 24. You're not a child. Like, you can't make big decisions at 24. It's not like you were 17, 18, 19, like you were a dumb teenager. Like you're 24.
Yeah.
You can you have to take accountability. Like imagine your kids in the future. When she said, oh, I didn't want to have kids. How are they going to react in the future? It's like you're putting it out there. You can't do that. And I think, and also one thing that was very key. Oh, I wanted to be a career woman. I want to build my own stuff. And when you look at her husband, I think she's a bit jealous. Because look at like everyone loves Steph Curry. He's a great guy. There's no controversy. Imagine the amount of women that could throw themselves at Curry. and he still didn't do anything.
Oh, so you think that she envies Steph?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because look how one of the best basketball players ever.
Yeah.
He has multiple great businesses, Under Armour, all that good stuff. Everyone loves him in the NBA community also. And imagine,
and also Barry. Let's add as well, Barry. Didn't she try a chef career or something?
Yeah. I mean,
she did.
I mean, she's a good cook, but I mean, it didn't go like Gordon Ramsay or whatever. But yeah, like I think there's jealousy in there because when you look at how loved Steph is in the world, the NBA community, all that he's done in his career, I think there's a bit of envy. And I think people have to take accountability because you made your choice. You want to marry him. You had your children. You have to live with that. Maybe in your own self, you have to keep it for yourself. You can't say on podcasts because the world is going to see it. Your children are going to see it.
Barry, and that for me, and that is the clincher. If you feel unhappy for whatever reason, you're human. That's fine.
Yeah.
So we don't, and I think what women have to understand, we are not taking issue with how she's feeling because you are free to feel like that. You're only human. Why bring it out in a public forum before you address it with Steph? You're coming in there by yourself without Steph. See, if you came with Steph, okay, cool. You want to do that and everything like couples therapy. You came here by yourself without Steph. I'm sorry, it looks crazy. Crazy.
And like how Steph is supposed to react? Like he was like, okay, like I think I've done a good job. Like the amount of women that could be thrown at me, like I'm Curry, I can do whatever the hell I want, and he's still loyal. He's still he's a respectful dude. That's why I meant. Oh, okay. Oh, just
sorry.
Yeah, and I think that's why men. And I think that's why men don't like try to Ayesha Curry because they respect Steph so much because he's a respectful dude. If it was like a weirdo, whatever, maybe they would try some moves on Ayesha. But everyone loves Steph. He's a great guy, so I don't think that's why she's not getting the male attention.
Honestly, man, she has the lottery. She literally found one of the only celebs that will probably never cheat on her. And she's just like,
how can you have everything and still be annoyed, man?
Come on, guys.
Okay, guys, I want to show you this. And guys, do you remember this? And Barry, you better, because I know Barry, you're a basketball head, okay? Do you remember? See, this is why Ayesha, you better.
Doing the funny, that girl.
When
she was looking at her,
bro, guy,
she was giving Steph all types of signals,
guys.
Man.
We know. So if you listen to this on the podcast, this is, I think it was during the finals game. That expression by a woman, you know what that expression means.
Yeah,
that expression only means one damn thing, bro.
Yeah, that was in 2016. That was game 1. I remember that. I remember seeing it on
TV.
Yeah. So my thing is that, Barry, again, I want to be respectful. Barry, I want to be respectful.
Yeah, same too here, man.
Barry, if Steph decided to go in with what we're looking at right now, would you blame him?
Hey, man.
No, but
I'm just looking because see, Ayesha, you have to be realistic.
I'm not married, so yeah.
No. But what I'm saying is that Steph, you are one of the greatest basketball players of all time. There have been several advances, several people, and several women who've tried to get in with you. So the fact that he has never been involved or never heard of anything involved in it, bro, he's done a great job.
No, we've never heard of.
So all that he's done, not messed around, not two-time, not done anything. This is the thanks he gets.
Yeah, like he's not like Tristan Thompson, like controlled by lust, doing whatever. Like he's actually respectful.
So Kenny, talk to me.
Yeah. No, on the me, I have for me, all these basketball players, they must have cheated at least one.
100%.
Me, I'm sorry.
They have. 100%.
Like they have 100%. Obviously,
because Kenny, it's not about whether they've cheated, it's whether they've been caught or whether
what has been known. Yeah, so that's what I'm like. One thing we'll give Steph.
Sorry, Kenny. Sorry to interrupt you. Bro, even LeBron, he was going to Toronto during the season with Drizzy in his big mansion, doing stuff with the ladies.
You know, here's my theory.
Savannah absolutely he's rigged because of that. Savannah absolutely he's rigged because of that.
Oh, that's true. See, my theory is this: LeBron has cheated, but no one ever found out. I struggle to believe that LeBron James, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, hanging
Of
around
course.
with Drizzy,
Bro,
never
H,
cheated.
there's
I'm sorry.
rumors in Toronto. LeBron going to Drizzy's mansion and doing stuff with Arab chicks, Latinas, everybody.
I mean,
That's
give
like
me because right, I'm saying Steph did not move the way that LeBron moved. He was much more of a home and
no,
everything. LeBron was out there, so it's not
no.
that LeBron never come
Like,
up.
it's just these basketball players, especially when you're that popular. Like when you're away from home for like half of the time, ain't no way these guys ain't never dabbled or cheated. Like probably some guys that didn't get caught. But I'm hearing stories about. I heard the story about some girl that went to like a basketball team hotel and then she go run through by a whole team. You're
God
telling me
damn.
you're telling me I'm hearing stories like that, and you think that all these guys went down the road most of half of the season. They're not cheating on the web. Like, come on, like they probably all do it, but most of them probably the more discreet than others. But on the Ayesha Curry stuff, I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I heard the beats, I was like, it does look a bit crazy. But then I watched I watched most of that interview, and how do you call it? You know, the thing that she said, like, yeah, probably that was not. The plan was probably she didn't see herself getting kids or married to the. Honestly, I didn't really have an issue with it. Like, obviously, if you should have said it on the podcast, that's a different issue. But I didn't have issue with it because how do you call it? I do feel like most women, especially when stuff like that happens. Me, I've had convo with my mom probably even like. Yeah, probably like she had my older brother quite young. I think that was probably not the plan. I think a lot of women like sometimes like especially when you have kids younger, so that's probably not what you had planned for yourself or even what your parents had planned for you. But obviously life and so I wasn't mad. Probably she was thinking about having some career and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff didn't go that way. I don't think that there's regret. I don't think that there's regret. It's just like that you're always gonna get that what if. Like there's always gonna be like in the back of your mind, like what could have been.
But Kenny, my thing is that okay, that's all fine. Why don't say it to Steph? Because Kenny, this is the first that Steph is hearing of this.
And that's why I think that. And the thing is that's bad is because she has. How do you call it? We've seen her in the past do some questionable stuff, like you said, the removing the ring stuff, the raid table talk with that bald-headed demon, and of course when she said that, yeah, she feel like guys are not attracted to her.
That woman's
Kenny,
Yeah, that was
okay.
yeah.
Kenny, why is Jada Pinkett Smith a villain? Why is she bad? Why don't we put more the onus on Will Smith? And why is it all on Jada Pinkett Smith? I don't understand.
No, the thing is, it's not all on her. But the thing is, there's been too many actions where she's been moving crazy. Even that vegetable, I remember watching it. The way guys, the rest of the females there were gassing up, like, yeah, you should food that way. Yeah, no. Like, come on, like, all you people there, like, you're married. You should be giving a sound advice. You're gassing her up to be saying dumb stuff like that. Like, come on. But
but come on, that's just how women will be. But my thing,
obviously,
I'm sorry, Kenny, I don't view Jada Pinkett Smith as a villain. Will Smith, if you don't walk away.
No, I just called it that because it's the funny. Obviously, it's from the Black Panther movie and stuff. But like, no, obviously she's done the. Obviously, we know about the. What do you call it? What did she call it again?
Entanglements.
Entanglement. Of course, we know about the entanglement and all that stuff. Yeah, and that's probably she has she does have dirt on her name. Obviously, I know probably Will Smith probably did some dirt as well. Don't get it wrong. We know he did some dirt.
Obviously, so you don't think he banged Margot Robbie?
Yeah, of course. But like, obviously, the thing is probably it was more discreet. Of course, you have the entanglement, and then you had the whole debacle with the Tupac stuff, writing letters to like.
But is Ayesha being unfair to Steph doing this?
But at the end of the day, yeah, she didn't say it to him. I don't know how he's going to take it, like, personally. I don't know what type of relationship they have or what type of. So maybe he might be a bit pissed about it because, like Barry said, like you're married to like a one-of-one type act. Like we're talking about popularity similar to like a LeBron James. So yeah, of course, when you go out and say stuff like that in public, like it's going to look crazy on your husband. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I don't know how he is as a person. Maybe he's going to be chill, but I think he's going to be a bit pissed. But
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know how the relationship works. So I wouldn't know how he's going to react. But I do think that on this one specifically, I feel like I think she probably shouldn't have said it on a podcast. But I don't think what she said was like that crazy. I'm like,
No, but
I
you know,
understand the point of view.
Kenny, I'm with you. What she said, there's nothing wrong in what she said. It's where you said it and not saying it to Steph beforehand. Because the lady asked us, "Oh, have you said this to Steph?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Oh, is this the first time you bring this up?" "Yeah, this is the first time I bring this. Oh, I've never said this to Steph." That's psycho.
That's crazy. And like Barry said, I do think that there's some. I won't say maybe jealous. Yeah, I would say maybe jealousy, but I do feel like she's like. I feel like she feels like she's in the shadow of like her husband, which is like it's not your husband is Steph Curry, which is going to be not. But I feel like she.
No,
I feel like that.
Okay.
I feel like she's like I don't know. I feel like she's fighting with her inner self, like to be like. Yeah, I know I'm like Steph Curry's wife one more than that. I feel like she's fighting within herself, like I'm not just like that guy's wife. I'm like my own woman. I feel like she's struggling within herself to be like trying to dissociate herself from like Steph Curry, but like that's who you're gonna be seen as. Like you're just
I
that
know,
guy's
like,
wife,
it's like Ken,
and you have to be
like,
cool with it.
it is. See, that's where you have to face reality there. Ayesha, you are married to arguably one of the most impactful sports people of all time. Forget basketball. Steph Curry is one of the greatest sports people in terms of his impact on the sport and
Yeah,
how
impact.
he
Yeah,
changes sports of all time. So to even think that, oh, I'm sorry, yes, you are in the shadow. Yes, I'm sorry, you are. And while you're in the shadow, you have kids. You don't have to worry about a single cent. You don't. There's a financial troubles and along with you. So of course, once you emphasize, but I'm sorry. You have to be realistic. Yes, you are in the shadow of one of the greatest sports people of all time. What the hell did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, I just feel like I think maybe she's struggling with that, and maybe she feels like she's I'm not just like that guy's wife. I have like my own personality. I have my own stuff. Obviously, I know she did the cooking stuff, but I do feel like she's struggling with that, like seen as I'm that guy's wife. I think that like Barry said, maybe there's some jealousy. There's some
Okay,
bit of jealousy.
actually,
Yeah,
because listen to what the guy
Double
said.
let me talk on Adaju's comment. Let me talk on Adaju's comment.
Yeah.
Please bring it up. Yeah, yeah. Now here's the thing. Steph Curry, as we all know, for a basketball player, he's pretty short. And actually, one of the things that saved him is I think I was following a Casino live. Steph Curry had to grow 2 extra inches at a certain point in time. That's what saved him. If not, the NBA wasn't going to let him in. And so when she was with him, like he was a struggling guy. So she thought, okay, let me be with this dude who's got this thing going on and just tide myself over. Because most of us don't know the history of Ayesha Curry. Ayesha Curry was trying to be an actress. So she wanted to do what China and McLean, Tia and Tamara.
Yeah, she was on Disney. I remember she was on Disney. Yeah.
What worked against her, and personally, that no one's confirmed this, but I think what worked against her was that she's from Canada. And so it's like she had a different barrier in because some of the people, they have very good white friends who are in America. She's Canadian. So her connection wasn't as strong as those people. So all of those people be here to the black roles. And you know how Hollywood is. Only one black person, like all white, majority white cast. So like the roles are very limited and everything. So I feel her failing in Hollywood wasn't necessarily her fault, but she had this. The acting wasn't bad, but it's like she needed to understand the reality of Hollywood. Like, but there's someone who can. I don't think she gets America. I think she has the same problem Drake has. Like when people go, she's always popping up with Drake. I'm going to say something very, very crazy. I think she may want to move on with Drake because Drake is the only person who understands what she's going through. Because at a certain point in his career, he had the same problem. Yeah, Drake experienced that in acting too. Drake actually went into rap because acting, there were limits to him too because he was biracial actor. They didn't want to let him in. So it's like he was sort of forced into rap because no one wants to admit this, but like I'm an early Drake fan, so like I know stuff like that. he was forced into. So he can relate to
No,
Aisha in a way
wait, hold
most
on.
people can't.
Basically, do you think Aisha was right or wrong in what she did?
Okay, let me see. She was wrong, but let me paint the context. She was wrong. She's wrong because how she was raised, what she's saying is crazy. Because many people don't realize the difference between black immigrants to the West. She's of like Caribbean descent to Canada, obviously, and African American. African Americans don't have a strong family structure because of like the racial nonsense going on. Like, let's not go into it. But black immigrant communities are very strongly religious, strong Christian. They always find a church, very strong religion and everything. So apparently, if you are putting two and two together, Aisha goes into Hollywood, gets into like the mud. She really can't go forward. Then her conservative mother, like that's here's what I think, tells her, "Yo, this dude seems like he's got something going on. Go with him and like stabilize your life. He's not going to go far in the NBA. He's not going. He's short. He's not really remarkable. So at least he'll have a mid career." And then you
But
can
no, but
build.
she got with him before he was even in the NBA, lads. They've been together.
was,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
at
in
David.
college, but like, yeah, he
What?
wasn't in the NBA, but like when she got with him, he was supposed to like be someone who ties her over, but he didn't look like he was going to pop off the way he did because he had height issues. They were assessing his ankle. It was weird. So it's like, dude, it didn't look like he would make it.
Basically,
So she thinks
she
she's
pretty much
coming in to
became
be
him
the
off bet.
superior person eventually. She thinks she's coming to be the superior person eventually because she has Hollywood. There's nothing because he's considerably short for an NBA player, even with the 2 inches added. And so he doesn't expect he's going to turn into like Mr. 3-point man, hitting 3 points from everywhere. So this is someone who came in thinking, oh, there's still hope that I could be bigger than him. And then because she obviously what she knows from the NBA, it's only the tall dudes who cook. Then this dude just explodes out of nowhere. And he's in the same religious group as her parents. So like now, if she tries to show her disdain, it becomes a problem within the church or wherever they go to. Like they're going to call her and go like, "Yo, why are you saying this about your husband?" and everything. Which is why most people don't know why Steph is calm. Steph is calm because he knows he has her parents, because they have this 2-parent mindset and everything. They are never going to side with their daughter in this situation. So she's sort of under ransom, but not under ransom. I don't know if you get me. It's like if she messes with Steph, she's going to face the wrath of her parents. So she's sort of like someone who came up in Hollywood, has the career woman mindset, thought that she was eventually going to still be better than him, and then she has kids with him, and then realizes, oh damn, this dude is about to like pop off, and she just has to sit there. She always wanted to be the main person, always. She never did it, even to Steph.
Hold on, Money Mace, talk to me, Money Mace. Oh, I think Money Mace is asleep.
What's up?
Cardo, Ayesha Curry, talk to me.
Oh, that light-skinned demon?
Oh, so can you call Jada Pinkett Smith the bald-headed demon? That's the light-skinned demon.
Wait, who?
Dude, there's a pattern. There's a pattern here.
Nah, Jada Pinkett that's a different type of monster, man. We're talking about alopecia. What's it called?
Yo, recorder. One thing, brother. Can you talk about LeBron going to the mansions with Drizzy and seeing the ladies over there?
Oh yeah. Average night in Hollywood, man. Average night in Hollywood. Yeah.
So was Ayesha Curry wrong in what she did?
Wait, are you talking about when she's like, "Oh, I didn't want a family"?
Yes, basically when she went to the Call Me Daddy podcast, and when they're saying that, I didn't want kids, and I had aspirations and I had hopes, and then she asked her, "Oh, have you said this to Steph?" No, I haven't brought this up to Steph.
To be fair, I saw the clip, the original comment. I think it's taken way out of context, if I'm being honest. But I think it's more so the accumulation of what she said in the past about like the male attention and whatnot. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think she's wrong in airing those things out in a public setting. That's why Savannah James is like the GOAT NBA wife, because she just shut the fucks up. But Ayesha Curry, to be fair, I'm looking at it from like not that I can look at it from a female point of view, but like understanding some women, they want to be desired. They want to feel hot. They want to feel this, and that. Now, from her position, like you are dating a one of one man. You're dating a hyper successful person. You probably aren't in it. You should just be kind of grateful you're in that position, if in my opinion, right? But I feel bad for her though. I actually genuinely feel bad for her, and it's kind of like that, like just like a petty type of sympathy. Because if you really think about it, apparently, according to I had saw that when they were in college, or I think even before that, I can't remember. Steph was the one that was chasing her, right? And she was kind of like the hot girl, blah blah blah. All the guys wanted her. She thought Steph wasn't even like an NBA caliber level player. I'll give her the benefit of doubt. Maybe she didn't really understand how good Steph was as an NBA player. Generally speaking, I don't think girls really understand how good some people are in the college level.
Oh yeah, 100%. No. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he made it to the NBA or he made it professionally, whatever. They'll be surprised by the fact. But I don't think she understood how good Steph was. But none of her fault. Maybe she didn't watch sports before Steph.
Yeah, but sorry again. But I think Steph, like in his senior college, senior year of college, he went crazy. Like he was an All-American. He was like one of the best players in college.
Yeah, but you got to put it in a female mind. Like she probably does still some fucking.
Yeah. It's still college. So
yeah. She I think it was Steph's sister that said that Steph was like ridiculously obsessed with her. Like she was seen as the prize of like, and come 10, 15 years later, we're in a predicament where this girl, she wanted a career in being a chef. She probably didn't think to be an NBA wife, or maybe she couldn't go on and pursue her dreams, which I think is a bit weird because she still could have definitely pursued her dreams, especially with the platform her husband is giving her. I guess she did to some capacity, but maybe not the capacity that she wanted, or maybe she feels a little bit like it's a handout because she knew that the eyes were going to be on her anyways, because Steph is obviously a very, not just popular, but he's very I'd say he's very loved, right? So if you are associated with somebody who's very loved, the kind of gateway to success is a little bit easier, because they're just going to accept you as they accepted him. But I think she, in a sense, is very jealous of Steph because he's the not only successful, he's the hyper, like one of one. Like how successful Steph is that he's so successful that he's so respected amongst men that nobody tries to hit on his wife. Like that's how successful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like there are certain.
Oh, no, because people because it's almost as if like if he hits on his wife, other guys will clown you.
Yeah,
for
like,
hitting on Ayesha.
Like why are you disrespecting stuff like that? Like you don't do that, right? But I think for her, she's ultimately just very jealous of him that he's famous. He gets all the sexual.
Okay, so you believe that it's really is envy that she envies him?
I think a part of it. I think she doesn't want to flat out say it, but I do think somewhat it's normal because I think in this world where women aspire to have their own careers, maybe a little bit that she was under the spotlight of like, on social media.
But Ricardo, here's the thing, and this is what I said before you came here. She is well within her rights to feel that way, 100%. The issue is saying it on a podcast called Call Me Daddy to a white host, and then she then asks you, have you brought this up with Steph? And you say no. So Steph is hearing this for the first time on a podcast.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, you said it, but I don't know what has to do with the color of her skin, but all I know is that Call Me Daddy is like the biggest female podcast in the world, or at least demographic wise. I don't like. Is somebody sleeping?
I have no idea, bro. I'm just
Who the hell just snored?
It might be body based. Go for it.
No, I think for her, if she didn't tell Steph ahead of time or how she felt, that is weird in my opinion. Like that shows that there's an underlying issue there. But I think when you take into account everything that's been said in the past, she definitely has a level of envy about Steph that like.
Okay, let's just play the game right now. Let's say we're in like a school or something, and Steph and Ayesha are just regular people.
Mm-hmm.
Ayesha is the girl next door cute type.
Yeah.
Steph is the you're cool and everything, but he's not the sexy type or the guy that guys women are not going to warm to Steph.
He's the number
guys
4.
are going to find Ayesha, she's a really cute one and everything. Steph is not getting any woman just being him without the
The
skills,
basketball.
the talent, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, Ayesha. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, okay, this is the thing. Ayesha is from this place in Toronto. Well, it's not really in Toronto. It's called Markham. It's literally like right north of where I live. So she grew up like 10 minutes from where I live. This girl's the prototypical, like light skin, colored eyes. Like she'd be a problem back in like school and stuff. Like she's like that. Everybody likes her. And then she's even said it himself that Steph was never her type. So, I mean, it kind of just tells you how she felt about him. And then
100%,
yeah. So she thought she was the prize.
You saw her type in that video where she was taking off the wedding ring. You saw her type.
No. You see, that's why it makes sense that. So when in that video, when the sexy guys come through and she's basically taking off her ring, she's like, "Wait, I am the prize. So how am I?" No, because remember, this is the key thing. Every woman knows that they're attractive. The women know when they're the prize, 100%.
Yeah.
So the fact that you know you're the prize, but you're not in a situation where, because it's almost like she feels like she should be like the Victoria Beckham. In a thing.
Yeah, I feel like, look, I don't blame her. I don't know how many people here have sisters.
I've got a big sister.
Like if you growing up with a sister or even some female cousin, like like every girl wants to feel like she's the hottest thing in the world. And, like, it's normal. It's completely normal. But like I think the way she went about it. Now, granted, we actually don't know what it's like to be her because we're not in the spotlight. And I don't think considering she had career aspirations, I feel a little bit bad for her because maybe she just has been reduced to a mother. Not saying that that's Steph's command. But it's just kind of like a lot of times women just don't want to feel like they're just caged in being mothers. And maybe that's why. I think the way she's gone about it has just been very poorly.
Anyone else on Ayesha before we go to something a little bit controversial? All right.
Can I say something?
Oh, Norman, go for it.
Well, we're going to talk about that LeBron ad.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll do that very briefly. So, Norman, go for it. Norman, go for it.
I mean, I was listening to that P. Diddy case and then Will Smith and now this one. I think people should just like think about who they're marrying for. Who they're marrying, who they're getting into a relationship with, when they're even ready. Like, I think that's one of the big reasons for the divorce rate in America and especially in the Black American community. Like, they be getting married to anyone, bro. Anyone from the streets. Like, two marriages, three marriages, four marriages. No, I'm not talking about.
It's overall.
It's an American thing. It's a Western thing, especially American thing, and even in that, especially Black American thing. Like, 3 marriages, 2 baby mamas, 2 kids out of like 3.
Respect the BMs.
That goes all through racial lines. So the whole thing on 3 baby mamas, that's not a black thing. Go to the trailer park and Billy Bobbitt's house for 4 kids.
Respect the BMs. Respect the BMs. Respect the BMs.
I told you
that might be exclusive.
Shout out rednecks, man.
I told you it's about the entire West, especially America. I said that. Why don't you focus on that? But it's big. Like, it's big in the Black American community, especially like the rate of marriages, rate of divorces. Like, that's crazy. Like, the people don't really like think about who they're marrying. And also like stop getting married and stop getting into relationships with these fucking masculine ass chicks who are just hot. Like, I'm sorry, like, outside of the sex, you're gonna have to tolerate them. Like, think about that for a second. Like, just because they're hot, the sex is hot. If the fucking masculine, when they open their mouth, they sound like men, bro. And just because they're hot, you're with them? That's crazy, bro.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, I can't lie, bro. I can't lie, bro. Nomad, when he comes to Real Madrid, talk shit. When he comes to these shows, Nomad be spitting facts, bro. I can't even lie.
Wait, what you
mean? Yeah, but read the spelling of my name. This is a different Nomad.
Yeah, we're not gonna come here and disrespect black women like that. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about black women. I'm talking about Western women.
You know, I know HH partakes in the slander of black women. I can just tell.
Okay, hold on. No, we have to go. It's okay, so let's
So we
quickly touch
know
on this
Ichi
whole
is a
LeBron thing.
snowbunny helper, man. Come on.
Let's
Okay,
go.
I speak on LeBron.
Bro,
bro.
I'm
Hey, the
Max-
DMs drop. Did the DMs drop?
No.
Yeah, the
Bro,
DM.
I told you it was gonna be a night. I told you.
So shout out to so okay, Barry, what the hell was LeBron?
Can I speak
What
after
the hell
Barry,
was
please?
LeBron? Can you, Barry,
I-
please talk about your goats, bro. Is this your goats?
He was
Barry,
he was getting a bag, man. He was getting a bag.
Anyways, so I told you it was a nat just because like I was looking at the lighting, the environment, and all that. I was like, you know what? It doesn't seem like a retirement announcement because normally when things like that happen, they go to the press, they give a speech saying, "Oh, it's my last season" and all that. Then the farewell tour happens. But yeah, I just knew it was a net. I thought it was gonna be Amazon because I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday. It was Prime Day. And now the NBA is going to be on Amazon Prime, so I thought it was going to be an ad for that. But Hennessy, VSOP, whatever.
But okay, do you think it's fair that Stephen A. Smith was crazy angry about it?
I Stephen A. Man, I think this whole thing that happened in general, I think he has really messed him up.
No, bro, I think Stephen A. I think ever since LeBron confronted him and checked him,
like
I think he's not becoming.
Yeah,
Stephen A, why are you so mad that it was a thing? Okay, it's fine. He used a thing and it wasn't a big deal. Move on.
Yeah, and like I get that he was a critic, but he literally said like stat pad his way to. I was like, damn, like you're supposed to be a critic. You're not a fan. Like stat pad his way to.
No, it's not a critic.
Wait,
anyone else on this whole Bron thing before we talk about?
Can I speak on this?
AK.
Yeah, man. First of all, are we not talking on the whole like Saweetie Jaden Sancho thing?
We'll save that. We'll save that.
The client.
Or the whole Vinny thing that
Yeah. That's
we're not talking about Vinny.
Those pictures are crazy.
You know what? We might save this for Saturday or Sunday.
Itches, why don't you want to talk about Vinny? I think that there's. I think that you and him have similar traits that are showing them.
AK, are you going to talk about LeBron or Curry?
Brazil don't play. That's all I'm saying. Brazil don't play.
I never seen a guy that responded to rejection that respectfully. Like she just said, "No, I'm not gonna send you this." He says, "I'm so sorry. Respect this."
Okay. Look, let's. Yeah, okay, go for it.
In terms of LeBron, bro, like, bro, a 40-year-old attention whore.
Yeah,
no, 40 years old. What are you doing?
Is this being an attention whore or, bro? He's just having fun.
Yes, it is. But like, why did all of this commotion need to be done for fucking Amazon, fucking bum ass shit?
I mean, okay. Why do you have to be? Oh, the second decision. Okay, why?
The decision.
I mean, the bag. You knew it was gonna work. Like, yeah.
Does he need another bag? Really? I mean, come on, bro.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Put it this way: when he announces his retirement, will that now be the third decision or the real second decision?
I mean, you might not even make a decision for it. We don't know.
Nah, I just think he's gonna call a press conference and just say, "Hey, I'm retiring," But maybe it might not be this year because that is the best time to do it because the season is about to start.
I can't lie.
What the hell?
Apart from LeBron, it's the NBA thing, bro. Like, bro, Wemby, bro. The guy is cooking, bro. In preseason.
Okay,
bro, have you seen his highlights? Like, he won like 9 points, 9 assists.
Wait, hold on, Magic win everything.
And like 16.
Ricardo, is the mic with the Ricardo?
Magic in 2025.
Ricardo, is the mic with the Ricardo?
Yeah.
So, Ricardo, since I know you're a very controversial guy and everything, and you don't shy away from controversial topics, am I right?
Yeah.
Do you feel there's such a thing as reverse racism?
I want to talk about this after.
No, I fundamentally believe everybody can be racist.
So you believe that someone can be racist to a white guy. So a white guy can complain that I experience racism.
No, okay. If I'm in this particular topic, I think it's two different ways you can view it. If you're talking about a systemic form of racism, then no. I don't think that really makes much sense. That's what I think a lot of people allude to when they say racism, a systemic form of racism. But the way when I interpret that reverse racism, the reason why I push against it is because when I think of racism, I think of social racism, right? And I mean that just on the
like as within a society, within a system, like oppression. Yes,
yeah, exactly. So I mean, when you say things like cousin fucker or like stuff like that, like you are kind of alluding to a stereotype that's based in white Americans. And I fundamentally believe stereotypes, there's a level of truth. That's why they exist. So if you're
that's where they come from. Just that not everyone that's but the stereotype is there is a truth in there. But you can't use that truth to paint the whole people by
exactly.
that.
So if you call somebody a cousin fucker, for to say like a southern white American, you are kind of saying something on the basis of the color of their skin because it derives from their whatever that stereotype of those people. So I believe reverse racism is actually just racism. I don't think unless you're talking about systemic racism, then yes, you can't essentially be racist.
But the reason why I use that word is that, so let's say I'm racist to a white guy. Apparently the white guy will say, oh, that's reverse racism. I'm like, okay, what does that mean, reverse racism? Because by you saying reverse racism, basically by you saying reverse racism, you admit that, oh, you're in power. Because you just say it's just racism. By saying it's reverse racism, that is like somehow that, oh, racism really comes from the power structure. But because it's not being racist to me, it can't be normal racism. It has to be like now backwards reverse racism. If you get what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. I mean, to be fair, fundamentally, if you say reverse racism, the fact that the word racism is in the term kind of does imply you can be racist. All right. So you can't be racist, bro. Like towards white people. I mean, sure, it probably won't hit the same. Like you don't have an N-word equivalent. You know, you don't have.
And it's Ricardo, and you just hit the key point there. So people say, oh yeah, of course you can read. What is the W word, N word, why, and all the slurs that they are for Latinos, Blacks, Asians, and everything? What is the equivalent for a white guy? There is one.
Crackers.
No, the cracker is not even really that offensive.
Oh, here comes Casey. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna butcher you.
The funny thing.
Casey gets some books right
we
now.
know that you're half white, so it is what it is.
Why
do you some books right now ready to read?
He's sitting in front of a library.
Why did he pull up now? This was
he needs to fight. He needs to defend the white genetics. But no, I think ultimately when you even like to say like can be racist towards white people, my base problem is that okay, the term white, like that's such a huge umbrella term because a lot of people can fall under that term and not essentially be quote unquote what North Americans perceive as white, right?
Oh yeah, what's it like them Slavics, Eastern Europeans?
Exactly. Like I know, like a majority of the quote unquote people that I know are white are Eastern Europeans. They're not the same whites as like North American whites. Like you can definitely be racist towards those whites because a lot of the majority of the time those whites, bro, they've lived under oppression and stuff like that. Like they don't live the stereotypical American.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the English people here hate Polish people.
Yeah,
like they're prejudiced towards Polish people. So
so but obviously to an untrained eye or somebody who's not very well versed in their history, they just group them all together in being white, right? Look, even Adaj makes a good comment. Latinos can be white. That's true. And in the Latin world, can you be racist towards them? To a degree, you can. Yes. Is it a little harder? Of course. But if you were to take that white Latino and drop him in America, to the rest of Americans, he's Latino. He's not white.
Let me say it. If a white Latino says something derogatory to an Afro Latino, is that colorism or racism?
Well, it's fundamentally racism because you're making fun of the Afro side of his genetics, right? So it's racism. It's still kind of stupid because, I mean, the one thing you can say about like white Latinos, I mean, you can specifically mean it towards like Argentines or even just more white passing Latino countries such as like Colombia, for example, which kind of makes no sense because they have a huge Afro population, is that you want to appear as European. And that almost in a sense is kind of like like I wouldn't want that tag because I'm trying to be something that those people would never accept me. I think that's like a weird dynamic. But you definitely can be like, that's racism. I mean, colorism generally is an issue. I mean, maybe they both go hand in hand, but yeah, I mean, like for example, Jewish people, right? I think Jewish people are seen as a position of power, but technically you can be racist towards them. I mean, there's a whole, for thousands of years, like you read any book or any type of social society or civilization, there's going to be a level of anti-Semitism somewhere in there.
No. What else you called it? I think I said it in my video.
Yeah, can I speak on this?
Yeah, it's like when I was in school, if let's say a guy asked with us, oh yeah, can I borrow your some food or something? I'm like, no, I can't. And the guy, oh my, don't be such a Jew. Because the stereotype was like Jewish people are obviously hoard their stuff, and that was a common thing used in my school. I was like, and I didn't know what that meant. Just coming from Nigeria to England. So,
can I speak on this?
AK, talk to me.
Yeah, man. So reverse racism. Well,
Yes. Do you think
personally,
reverse racism exists, and do you think that white people can be hurt or offended if you're racist against them?
First of all, I don't think it exists. I think racism is racism. First of all, like, there's nothing called reverse racism. That's just saying that like my racism is less than your racism. If you just put reverse, you're trying to like downplay it or dilute it. No, it's racism. And yeah, bro, like I might be a new young guy, but I'm of the belief that anybody can be racist towards anybody. Like, here's the thing, for me,
a new young guy is a bit of an oxymoron.
Because you have some decency. That's why you have some decency, unlike a lot of
I never think that like
Casey will give you your platform to defend your hero. Don't worry.
But I never think that like. Well, here's the thing, like I never have the belief that because there is no like equivalent to the N word for black people or like the P word for like Asian Indian people, like bro, just because there isn't that doesn't mean you can't be racist. Like, you can be racist in terms of using stereotypes that like
what would be the racial equivalent of you racially abusing a white Englishman, posh white Englishman? What would especially a middle upper class white Englishman? What is the racial equivalent? Give it to me.
Yeah, nah, bro, you're asking me a question that I'll be honest, I don't know. But there is definitely something out there that somebody might call him that they might find hurtful. Or they might see like it's not good looking at like it's coming from a stereotype of hate, like a bad stereotype. Like I can definitely see something like that existing. Now I don't know it because like I obviously don't like. Boy, you asked me to know racial terms. Like I don't know.
Because the point I'm making, which is the point that Ricardo alluded to, is the whole concept of racism is something that pretty much was coined up through colonialism. It's a power structure thing.
That's not true.
Casey, you will have your time to defend.
I want to hear. You let me know. I want to also hear what Casey thinks.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to hear both of the sides.
So my thing though is it comes from a power structure thing. So even the concepts of racism, the concepts of lesser than and everything, these were all fundamental viewpoints and fundamental ideas that was at the forefront of colonialism and what made colonialism work. It's what made slavery work. So the reason why I say that there isn't really a racial term against white people is because the concept of racism, of what we find it right now, comes from power, comes from a power structure, because racism is systemic. It's about oppression. So if you are an oppressed people, how can you be racist to somebody that is a part of people that were, i.e. oppressors, i.e. the colonial power structures, whether that be a British Empire, French Empire, Spanish Empire, and so forth?
No, but HH, my response to that is there were empires before that weren't European, European.
Speak on it.
Like, for example, people never talk about it. People never talk about it. Casey might know about it, but people never talk about what the Arabs. People never talk about what the Arabs did to the Amazigh population in North Africa. It was partially motivated by racism. It was partially motivated by racism.
But
there was a lot of things pre-European conquest, European insurgents as partially motivated by racism, and that's where I think like racism for me is simply like it's not European versus African, European versus it's lighter skin versus darker skin, and
no,
lighter skins is looked at more and darker skins looked at less. But
No, but-
the whole
but-
systemic form of racism, right, HH? I think that is different. I'm talking from a personal point of view. Like, bro, like I don't think this whole like people love to talk about like there's a difference between being prejudiced and being racist. I look at them as the same thing. Like you can be racist to a white guy.
It's a cop
You can
out.
be racist. That's a cop out. You can be racist to a white guy. There was something on Discord that like in the politics on Discord. That's why I want to ask you because you're from England. Because I think Casey and Don Nora, like that's his name, were talking about it. There was something called the Rotherham like trials in England where like a bunch of white girls got like they were
Raped.
groomed and
raped,
stuff.
Raped. They were raped.
Okay, they were.
Underage
All right. Bro, don't say.
Oh
No, 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 no,
Don't
great,
say the
great,
R word.
great.
Don't say the
by
R word.
Hamza
Don't say the R word.
people, by Pakistanis, by a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
Pakistanis. Yeah.
Okay, and then like the police didn't go for them because like they were fearful of being brandished as racist if they were catching them. Can't you say that is in addition a racist act even though the girls were white?
No. I don't know the details of that
Yeah,
case. So
because,
I need to know
Wait.
the details of it. No,
Okay.
wait, but hold on. But of what you told me, if they targeted them based on them being white, you can argue that
Yes,
that is a racial case.
yes.
But
Yeah,
no,
they did.
wait, but
Yes,
hold on. But
they did that.
okay, but
Yes, they did.
the key
That
thing
is
though.
that, though.
No, but the key thing though is, which is the point I made to you, there is nothing you can say to a white person of privilege racially that can racially abuse them based on the concept of power structure. There are things they can say to a black person of privilege, a Latin person of privilege that can still bring them down, that can still be racially against them. That's all the points that I'm making.
Are
So-
you
oh,
sure?
Utter bullshit. Utter bullshit.
Can't you
wait.
say stuff? I'm not
Okay,
an
no,
expert here,
let me
but
just-
can't you say
Wait, guys, hold up.
Okay,
because like
AK,
I
make your
don't
points.
agree.
AK, make your points.
Here's the thing, man. Like I don't agree with the I think you can say stuff that is offensive, and I don't know them because I don't like being offensive to anyone. Like
I'll
is
listen
that-
some in the comments, HH, if you just scroll up
but
like insults towards white people.
it's just like it's just like, bro, like this whole thing of reverse racism, it's racism, bro. Like if you're being racist to a white person, black person, Asian person, Indian person, it's racism. There's nothing called reverse. Bro. Reverse doesn't exist.
No, but AK, white people call it reverse racism, not me. They
Yeah,
came
they're
up with
wrong.
that
It's
term.
racism.
Yeah, it's
You're trivializing. You're trivializing.
No,
your own
but my
race
question is, why do white people call it reverse racism? That's my issue.
because they're
who is this
dumbasses,
cabal of
bro.
white people? Who is this cabal of white people?
Every
Well,
white guy is a don.
yeah,
I must have
Whoever
spoken
calls
to.
it reverse
I
racism
don't know.
is a dumbass because the term itself is trivializing the racism that happens to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me have.
Wait. Hold on. Let me quickly delve up. Then I'll come to you, Casey. And then Casey, then Dash wants to.
Oh boy, I'm scared of what could happen.
Oh, hey, we're already here, baby.
I want to destroy.
Shout out to Hamza. You can be prejudiced against white people, but how damaging is that at an individual
I don't
level?
know. Hamza,
Racism. This is true. Racism. Wait, Casey, can I please? Thank you. Racism is about power and structures. So people can and do get materially, physically harmed by racism. Yeah, and.
Oh yeah.
Research showing foreign sounding names being less likely to get interviews, for example, black people more likely to be stopped on search and etc. Example, yeah, 100 like system and power structure, 100% Samsung. Okay, so Casey, defend.
No, it's called have a.
Defend
I don't know.
Pittsburgh.
Maybe this concept is alien to you. I don't know why that is, but it's called actually. I will repeat again. Reading history, which maybe some of you need to do that.
Yeah, I know. No, the book.
Sure,
The
bro.
book
What did I do, bro?
No. AK, I said some. Bro, come on, relax, bro. Some. I mean, the guy in the middle. And of course, having consistent principles by which you live your life. Here's a simple fact: you can be racist towards anyone, regardless of whoever you are. It is just racism. Simply means, as from what I understand, from what I was taught, is that treating people with in unequal terms because of the color of the skin or because of the ethnicity, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever, like some form of immutable.
That's not reality, but continue.
No, that is reality. Okay, and now on
No,
the
no, because Casey, there's the reality of the book you read, and there's the reality of the real world. Those are two different things.
The real world is actually
again, this is called the real world, and it's called a book. Those are two different things. But continue.
And Rotterdam scandal, where like what around 1,000 mostly white girls were raped by a bunch of quote unquote South Asian men. Most of them are Pakistanis. They raped them, and they said they were quote unquote white meat. I don't know if that is not racism. I don't know what that is. If you don't think that is racism, then you are an imbecile. I mean that in the most disrespectful way possible. Those South Asian, mostly Pakistani men were racist, rapist, imbeciles. And their victims were little white girls who were not helped for 20 fucking years because the cops are afraid that they might be seen as racist. It was the system going against them. It was a bunch of, I repeat, quote unquote brown, South Asian, mostly Pakistani men. Oh, also, mostly Pakistani men raping them. There was no support structure for those white girls. They were a victim of systematic racism. And that's how you're racist towards your most hated people that you hate.
So Casey, in response to that, so again,
Casey, just one thing. Don't say this might get deep.
Wait, hold on. So Casey, so you believe that white people in America and in England suffer from systemic racism? You believe that?
No, I don't think so. But I don't think racism.
No, Casey, it's just a yes or a no. Do you believe that white people?
I don't think so. No. Yeah, but I don't think racism is systematic in nature. I think person A, person B can be racist towards each other regardless of whatever.
So wait. So it's that racism is not systemic.
No, racism can be systemic, but it doesn't always has to be systemic. Like it is possible. Like and Jim Crow, it was systematic racism towards black people.
Mm-hmm.
That's called systematic racism. What I am describing is system played a part in that, without a doubt. System played a part in that, but there were racist individuals who did that, and they were still racist. My simple.
I think what Casey is arguing is the same thing I did. Like, there's two different, like the social racism, and then obviously the.
No. But again, no, 100%. So we can both agree that racism on an individual level, but it's almost like this. I was supposed to say the two flex. Because if you combine Ricardo Michman, because here's a case. If you combine social racism plus systemic racism, isn't that more potent than just social racism? So isn't systemic racism and individual racism more potent than just individual racism? So hence why, wait, hold on, Casey, let me create a scenario for you. Create a scenario for you. So I'm a black guy, white guy. A white guy calls me the N-word and says, N-word, monkey, gorilla. And I say, you white piece of crap, you're a milkman, you look like a ghost, pale merchant. What do you think would be more potent? My insults or his insults? Because my argument is that the reason why his insults are more potent is because it's the individual racism combined with the systemic racism of where I am in society, where my race is in society and where he's in society. So whatever insults I gave him, his will be far more potent based on the systemic racism and the individual insults both combined. Does that make sense?
No, but you're not getting my point. I think both those sentences are racist. I mean, what I will argue is that the N-word is much worse form of racism. But what you are doing is still racism. Yeah, you're still racist towards him, because by definition you are insulting him for his immutable traits, which is the color of his skin. I have a very binary definition. Are you insulting me based on my immutable traits or not? If
no. But Casey, Casey, this is where that you being binary doesn't work, because we now have to talk about real life and actualities. So if you just view this as just definition numbers, doesn't make sense. You have to just look at reality.
Okay. What is the material?
Hey, Chase, I think you guys are just kind of arguing semantics in a way, but you're saying like anybody can be racist, but historically, well, in the recent history, white people have just been the kings of it.
Depending on
because you said Western world, so you said UK and the United States.
For example, like I will, bro. I'm a student of history. I have no issue saying that black people in USA were victims of racism during the Jim Crow era, and of course, I mean basically, but mostly like Reconstruction Jim Crow era. They were victims of systematic racism, where the southern states more or less basically like use systematic ways to keep them out of education institutes. No one is denying that. No one is denying that. That's why the Civil Rights Act exists. Like you can't deny someone's service based on their race. That's the whole point. So no one is denying that that is systematic racism. What I'm saying is it's a simple thing. If someone calls you a name, right? If someone calls you a racist term, right? That is racist, but it has no material impact on you. Jim Crow had material impact on Black Americans. Like that's why it was systematic racism, because they couldn't go to schools because they had to be segregated. That's material impact. That is systematic racism. If someone calling you something, that's horrible.
Okay. So you're saying that if a white guy racially abuses me and I racially abuse him, it's equal.
No. I think based on history, the words he used are probably have like are much worse. Like that's I'm not denying that. I think like calling someone like N-word, like it is much worse than calling someone whatever you use you ABC piece of whatever, like whatever it is. Like, of course, I'm not denying that. But both of them are words. They are both racist, but one set of words is much more racist than other. I have no issue in that. I'm just saying when you say systematic, right? Systematic means there should be material impact. What I gave you an example of, which is Jim Crow, or in some cases, yes. For example, like if you have a black sounding name, you're not getting interviewed for a job. That is a material impact. So I'm saying that systematic has to be material, not words. In terms of words, everyone can be racist. So take say like those white girls in Rotterdam, right? They were victims of systematic racism because the system failed them for obvious reasons that we can't be racist towards these Pakistani people. And then they were victims of racism from those Pakistani men also. So they were also like what you call like two flux. Like they were victim of both of those, if anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Help. That's it.
Okay. So hold on. Adash, thoughts, Adash.
So yeah, I know it's like not a popular take amongst a lot of Black people to say that we can't be racist, but I believe anyone can be racist towards anyone else. But
okay. So but when Black people can be racist to white people.
It depends. Yeah, like let's say we're in a majority Black country, or let's say we're in Nigeria, and there's a bunch of white dudes there. There's like 5 white dudes there, and I do violence towards those 5 white people just because they're white. That's still racism. I wouldn't do it.
Adash, I'm so glad you brought that up, Adash, because again, the point you made, you're 100% right. If there are 3 white people go to a Nigerian school and the Nigerian school pretty much cast them out, make fun of them, and ostracize them, that's racism. But you see, that's just been general. But then, Adash, let's deal with reality. If there are white people that go to a Black country, they'll be exalted, they'll be treated amazingly, and they'll be treated even better than the other Black people.
And that's just effects of colonialism, and also inferiority complex that some people have. It just can't ever be an even playing field unless every race was put through the same thing, historically or systemically. But just in theory, or not always in practice, anyone could be racist towards someone else. And I just don't think to say that basically we can't be racist because we don't have power. You're saying it from like a historical point of view, but I don't want it to be like to say inherently Black people just can never have a power over a white person, or a white person is just inherently born with some power over Black people that we can never have. It's just the way that history has gone in, let's say, last 500 years or whatever. But I don't think it's helpful for us to say okay, we can never have this power over white people, because the premise of racism is my race is superior to your race. So you can't say there's just one race of people that no matter what, they're just Teflon. They can't be touched. They're nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? Can go against them.
It's true, but that's my thing is, why are people bleaching their skin? Why are Asian people trying to make themselves taller or change their eyes and everything? So there's a thing, because I call it's like the pyramid complex, where whites are at the top and everybody is trying to scramble to be at the top, whether it's lightening your skin, cooling, or doing different things to try to attain the thing there at the top. So,
yeah, a lot of it's human nature to want to fit in in your society, and then but like what you said with skin bleaching and stuff. You ever heard the term like no one can make you feel inferior without your consent? It's like that, like so you can get made fun of for your skin for being dark skin or whatever, but like at the end of the day, bleaching your skin, like
Adaj, hold on.
yeah.
Just one thing on the.
Can I speak on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, no, man, just one thing. I just want to say one thing. So on the bleaching part, Japan was never colonized. You know that Japan colonized a lot of countries, killed what?
Yeah,
like,
another.
20,
Oh no,
30%.
they went crazy on the Chinese though.
Yeah,
So.
but everyone actually. But in Southeast Asia, and East, probably responsible for Bengal famine also partly.
Yo, chill my people. Chill my people.
It's basically no, but here's the thing, right? Japan also has a Japan they do respect Western culture because for them it is a successful culture. They're not wrong in that. But they still think they still bleach their skin, and they were bleaching their skin before they had before the Meiji restoration basically. So
Okay, so you're saying it predates them.
No, but here's the thing, Casey. But let's be real though. Japan needs to chill with how they glaze white culture though, because see, this is the thing that just feels so sad. Again, going to Japan, knowing Japanese people, and seeing how rich the culture is, and I look at anime and I look at manga, and I'm like, the way that you glaze and love the European culture, when your culture is so rich and so deep and so interesting, I just think it's the saddest thing.
Is this a post World War II thing or? This is a post World War II thing, right?
So basically, no, we actually studied it in school, so we're learning it in school. So this obviously guilt after the atom bomb and everything. So what happened? I think through the 60s, 70s, and everything, there was this inundation of Hollywood media in Japan, and America was just trying to now bring in ties to Japan. So there was this whole input of Americana into Japanese culture, and then now what you now found was Japan really embracing American culture, embracing Hollywood culture and everything. So hence why you now look at Final Fantasy, you look at Zelda, the characters are white. With a sprinkle of Asian creatives and everything, but the characters are predominantly white based on just how they were brainwashed.
How do you explain this phenomenon in China then?
So explain the what?
China, America never colonized China. China is like completely closed off to USA, bro. But they are also.
Casey, what I was saying, I think like I don't know if
you know how HH always says America is the empire, so it's like popular culture in America is spread throughout the world without colonization.
AK, because nobody wants to speak something. So Norman, go for it, and then come to you, AK. And Ricardo, tell me about how you got racially abused by black people. So
I did. I can actually tell you that all the time.
Yeah, Nomad.
I think it's entire systemic, the argument about the systemic nature of racism, I think it's like really specific to just white countries in general, because these are the countries that have large number of non-white people. So this essentially becomes a majority minority, conversation. Because it just, in this context, what you're meaning by systemic is just the majority of the people othering minorities. And it doesn't have to be racial. It could be religious. It could be based on tribalism, a different sect, different castes, languages in multilingual countries, and class, all different kinds of things. So it's just the majority of the people othering the minorities. That's all it is. And it happens even in like ethno-states, like non-white countries, even white countries, but like in Africa, South America, Central America, Asia, all the ethno-states, all the ethnic countries, it happens there as well, but there's just no racial minorities, because they're ethno-states. So it happens on the basis of it happens on the basis of caste, creed, religion, tribe, sects, geographical areas, class, language. So what family you come from, based on your last name and all of that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, like our countries, like, so that's just it. When it comes to the systemic part, it's just the majority trying to other the minorities based on whatever. Because in America, the problem is racial, because whether you're black, white, or Hispanic, most of the people in America come from Christian backgrounds. So there's no like as much religious bigotry as you would and persecution as you might see in some other countries, which are multi-religious countries. America is not. So that's the thing, So it's just majority versus minority. That's where the systemic part comes in, because like you can also say like there's a Christian systemic persecution of non-Christians in America. Like you can also say that. I don't think that's the case, but if you want to make a systemic point, like you can also make that like non-Christian cultures have never truly been allowed to become a part of the American identity and American experience, and never will. Never will.
Yeah, you won't see like
You know?
atheist politicians or.
Okay,
So no. Also, I want to say the second part, which is why this is happening. You said that white people are saying reverse racism and all of that. So why is this happening? I just think it comes from again a deep sense of insecurity, because what the average white person living in Middle America, living down south, is thinking that I'm in the majority. Like this is my country. I'm in the majority. My forefathers, my ancestors built this country. This essentially belongs to me. It is my endowment. It is my inheritance primarily, not just mine, but primarily. And anyone can say anything to me, and I cannot say anything in return. Why? I didn't do anything. I'm not a colonizer. And the person who is being racial towards me, he's not colonized. He may be a first generation immigrant. So that's where the frustration is coming from, and it's just a reaction from people who think that they're being shortchanged.
AK, what did you want to say, AK?
Yeah, I think the whole thing is like regarding like the whole. I think Casey was talking about in Japan and China, right? I think the ideal of, I think this has existed. The idea of fairer skin is better compared to like darker skin. I think that ideal has existed from the beginning of time. Like fairer skin and people with fairer skin were always looked at greater than like people with darker skin. And I think
it's a class thing. It's a class thing.
Yeah,
it's a class thing because white people, the lighter skinned people usually. It means that they've stayed indoors, which means they don't work on the fields and such, which means they come from money. That's where it comes from.
Exactly. So I think that's only started to almost go with white people because it's almost been like white people are like have been the personification of that over the last 200, 300 years. But I think that ideal has always existed. It's not like surprising for Japan or China to also have that because like they also probably that ideal probably existed there as well. It's just that like in the West we look at white people as the personification of that more often than more often than the actual like inventors or something.
Wait, so what did you want to ask me about?
Oh no. Let me come to SK and then come back to Ricardo. So SK, thoughts on this whole reverse racism theory, then I'll come to Ricardo.
So I think when it comes to also, can you guys hear me properly, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, so I think when it comes to racism conceptually, right, like there's the interpersonal aspect of it. So just how do you as an individual feel about like different groups based on their race, and then obviously you talk about the actual application of power into institutions that cause or enforce racism. So I think when it comes to quote unquote reverse racism, and we're speaking specifically in an American context, right? Like, can you be racist to a white person as an individual? Yeah, like if you have certain biases about white people, if you mistreat a white person on the basis of their skin, yeah, you're racist towards white people. If you talk from a systemic point of view, obviously, white people, at least in America, have generally been the ones in control of the institutions that govern the country. So from that standpoint, no, you can't be racist towards white people if you're talking systemically, but on an individual level, you can. That's usually just been like my take on it, to be honest.
So Ricardo, so remember, and then we'll be out of here. So Ricardo, so you said that. So I remember you telling me that like you sort of experienced mostly racism from black people more so than white people. Speak on that.
Yeah. All right, so it's mainly because where I grew up.
Yeah, we're sorry, Ricardo.
No, you know what?
Barry, no, you're not.
Okay, now,
Get more creative with your comebacks.
no, look, this is the thing. It's not like when I say I was racially abused by black people, it's more so my friend groups, right? Where I grew up.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Was it like banter racism or sort of more sinister racism?
It was more so banter for per se. It's just it got to a point where it was annoying. Because it's like all right, but like no, okay. I just lay out the premise. Like where I grew up there's like barely any white people, right? Like very rare. Like I went to a high school, it wasn't even that big. It was like 650-ish students, and it was like 2 white people. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, well, yeah. What? And only one reason why one guy came to my high school, he was in my grade, was because he was good at basketball. So we had a good basketball program. You know, go figure. You filter out white people, you have a good basketball team. But now, in my area, I'm a minority within a minority because there's literally no Latinos. Like it was me, my sister, one of my cousins, and maybe like 3 other Colombian people. But even then, like just seeing them, there was like, oh shit, like there's actually Latinos around here. Typically, where I live in Toronto, the east side of the city doesn't have many Latinos. The west side has more, but even then, it's still small.
Okay, so the school was predominantly black. That was
It was majority Caribbean, East Asians, and Southeast Asians. Yeah, for the most part, like it was. Yeah, but it wasn't just exclusively just. I would say Caribbean or black people in this term. I experienced quite a bit more racism from Filipinos. Now,
what?
I know it sounds funny, but like it's just more so lack of historical understanding because I guess when I was younger, I looked Filipino because I didn't have any facial hair. My features were probably more youthful looking and everything.
Yeah.
So they would mistaken me for Filipino, which annoyed the fuck out of me. And when I had older people start talking to me in Tagalog, I wouldn't know what they're saying. Obviously, it's a very unique language.
Yeah.
Although there's some words sound Spanish, but I would tell them like
I thought it was Tagalog.
That's bro. It's Tagalog. Tagalog, bro.
That sounds like that.
Wait. Did you say Tagalong? What?
Isn't that the language? Tagalog.
No.
Yo, Tagalog, cow. Next
No,
Wait.
bro.
AK, it's not Tagalong, bro. No one is Tagalong.
Sorry, I apologize to the Philippines.
No, it's Tagalog. But anyways, when I would tell the older people like, no, I'm not Filipino, they would just be like, oh, so then what are you, right? With their broken English, whatever. You know how Filipinos when they speak English, so funny as hell. I would tell them, no, I'm Latino, bro. The instant disgust that like look right now. My assumption. Yeah, my assumption is because obviously the when they think I'm like, well, back then I wouldn't say necessarily I'm Latino, say, oh, I'm Spanish or I speak Spanish, right? And to them, you know, the history of their country with the Spaniards and everything, they probably thought like, oh, this is, you know, quote unquote, our historical oppressors. So they had a distaste for it, right?
I mean, but then, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm just learning here. Wouldn't there be much more distaste if you were, let's say, paler, which was more of the predominant guys that did the concrete, the paler Spaniards, rather than you, the more darker toned kind of Latino? So
Yeah.
just because you just said Latino, they just put you in, oh, you were part of the
Well,
oppressors.
to be fair, like Filipinos, they do also range in complexion. Like if you are a whiter quote unquote Filipino, you probably do have either some Spanish influence or maybe even Japanese and Chinese, right? So that like whitens out, I guess, your complexion. But if you actually look like the indigenous Filipinos, they actually are pretty dark skin. Like there was a lot of Filipinos that are actually darker than me, right? And granted, I said last time, I don't even think I'm that dark compared to like other Latinos, but yeah. So but
that's dark.
At least in comparison. But no, I think the historical mind of theirs is that the Spanish were their conquerors, so they have a distaste towards them. So the older people would definitely look at me with the level of like I don't want to be associated with you. Like that's in that sense, I felt racism in like like that, even though it was based on something that wasn't true because I'm not Spanish, I'm Latino. But with black people or whatever, because my friend groups were majority like Jamaicans, Trinidadians, and sometimes even some West Africans, specific Nigeria, Cameroon, and, you know, the main ones. The ongoing jokes about being like border hoppers, you know, I want the beaner, wetback, whatever, like all the classic ones, right?
Well, Carl, what age was this?
This is in high school. This is in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I didn't mind because originally I thought it was funny because like I'm not Mexican. These stereotypes are more thrown at Mexicans, right? But because it's kind of like here in Canada, I'm pretty sure it's the same in London. If you're Caribbean, you're automatically Jamaican. If you're African, you're automatically Nigerian. If you're any Asian looking, you're either Indian or you're Chinese. If you're Latino, you're Mexican, like by default.
No, bro. I remember basically during the height of COVID, like my friend was just walking around London, and then this guy just said, "Oh, bro, your people caused this whole COVID and everything." And then my friend was that, "I'm Japanese. I'm not from Wuhan or China." And it's sorry.
Nah, you know what's crazy? During I remember during Ebola, bro, because I was in middle school when that was happening. Bro, the amount of Ebola jokes a young Nigerian man heard in middle school.
Being in school during the whole Joseph Kony thing.
Oh my goodness,
that was terrible.
But like, me in the school when the whole ISIS thing happened. Oh,
you know the worst, like the Arabs, the Arab people, they didn't even get like a country identity. They just got called terrorists. Like
after 9/11, I had cousins who had to change their names.
No, bro. I'm telling you guys, because I told you my alternative age, because my alternative age after 2001 September 11th, bro. If you were Arab, it was peak for you, bro.
Yeah, no,
it's honestly, the thing that, bro, if you walked around anywhere with a beard.
Or even Sikh, and like they were mistaken Sikh people for being
because of the turbans, right? No, I mean for me, even with my friends, like when people would say like the racist Latino stuff to me, I would just say racist like black stuff back because I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna be a punching bag. Like you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah.
So I would just say the classic stuff too. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I wouldn't say the N-word. I would not say the N-word. I make that very clear. I would not say the N-word. But I would say hold on.
Ray Ricardo, there are ways of checking.
No, I promise you. You can verify one of my friends.
Wait, what do you mean? I promise you? I don't believe you. So I'm gonna check.
But I use the other ones.
He wants to pull a VAR recording. He wants to pull a VAR.
No, bro. I'll tell you what.
People let Fat Joe, J-Lo, and
you may say something right now. Where's that?
No, I'm about to lie.
Hold on. It wasn't okay. I wouldn't say the N-word, that's for sure, and I wouldn't call them a monkey. Like that's to me, that's too far, regardless of the jokes, right? I mean, I would say go back to Africa if they were from Jamaica, which really made no sense. But like, I'm outnumbered every time. Like, majority of my school are like Jamaicans and Trinis and stuff. So, yeah.
So you never experienced racism from white people in Canada, or you just were never in proximity with white people in Canada?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
You know, funny enough, it might be a case of like they wouldn't do it in front of me, but actually, you know what? I did. Oh my god! When I started dating my girlfriend, actually, because my girlfriend's Italian and she grew up in an area called Vaughan, which is notoriously known for being like a lot of Italians and majority like Portuguese.
So is she like white Italian or more like Sicilian kind of?
She's more Sicilian. Like if you see my girlfriend, she's more Arab looking, so she probably does have that admixture there.
Yeah.
But regardless, in Canada, if you're Italian, you're white passing anyways.
Yes.
When I first would date her, when I would go to her area, which is predominantly more Europeans, when I would go to the local like food market or go to restaurants, whatever, I would notice older people like look at her in shame or look at me like I don't belong.
Wait, hold on. I need to. So was it like?
Yeah, like they were just like, you know, like the side eye, you know? And I would notice. My girlfriend didn't notice because she never had to face racism, right? She was so like it was so like a foreign concept to her because where she grew up, she was apart, right? But she understood it when she came to my area where there was no white people, and she would always tell me like, "Why does everybody look at me like a particular way?" I was like, yeah, because you stick out like a sore thumb. You're like the only white person here, right? So I did receive it in that sense. Nobody's ever said to me face to face, obviously.
So you just saw from the looks that guys are like, what is this?
Yeah,
what wonderful Bella doing with his freaking
Yeah,
like,
and the thing is like
Nah.
it's happened so many times, so it's like there's no way it happened like once or twice and I assumed it wrong. Like it's happened way too many times for it to not be that, you know. So it is what it is. Like I generally don't care.
Okay, so real quick because we need to get out of here. So, get a black girlfriend. It literally changed my life. Rapunzel, that's like you don't have a black. Rapunzel, we know that you're a snow bunny, bro.
Wait, HH.
AK, what's the point? AK, what's the point?
Can we talk about this whole like Trump thing as well?
Oh no! Look, there's no time because we're already going through everything.
HH, real quick.
Yeah, real quick. What's it?
No, I was. I think Nomad mentioned like how in other countries it's not about racism, it's like tribalism
Class.
and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and stuff too. Like in Nigeria, I'm technically a minority because I'm Ibera. We're from the Middle Belt, and a Yoruba person told me like, "Oh, you're from an unknown tribe that nobody cares about." So I'm a minority wherever I go.
Bro, the tribalism is crazy. Even in the Google system, you have to make sure you have a normal number for house or Yoruba people. It's crazy, guys. I'll see you guys next Thursday, guys. Peace out.